on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Get these clowns out of here.
Why would they do that?
You were having a freaking game.
Dude. It's a cocky bunch, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, also online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. You can be a part of the show there as well. If you have a question or comment, you can get it in today on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, as we are here until 6 o'clock talking to East Carolina players inside the Players Lounge following a rough result on Senior Day on Saturday. Pirates losing 45-3 to Houston. We're going to unfortunately recap that one and also look ahead to the regular season finale against Temple coming up this Saturday. We'll talk to Holton Ahlers in just a couple of minutes on the Pit Electric Live line. Raje Harris and Xavier Smith also joining us here in hour number one. Hour two, we'll talk to Miles Berry and Jeremy Lewis. Brian Bailey joins us at 5 o'clock and at 5:30, East Carolina wide receiver Isaiah Winstead. So all that coming up on the Delcor Players Lounge here on a Monday. Shirley Rhodes is here, Chandler Honeycutt here, Troy D alongside. Hello, Troy.
Hello, Clip. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Quick score update on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
Indiana State has a 22-17 first half lead over East Carolina as they play in round one of the Gulf Coast Showcase.
Got them right where we want them.
Down 5, first half.
I prefer us to be down a little bit more so then we can dig out of that hole.
Make a run in the second half. Yeah. That's what they've done every game so far this season. But right now, hanging in down 5 to Indiana State. We will keep you up to date on that. But right now, we'll head out to the Pit Electric Live line and talk to East Carolina quarterback Holton Ahlers, who joins us on the show. Holton, how you doing today, man?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
We're doing all right. Obviously, Saturday did not go the way you or anybody else wanted, and we were kind of scratching our heads after the game trying to figure out what the heck went wrong. So let's get it from your perspective, Holton. Can you put your finger on what all went wrong on Saturday?
Yeah, just about everything that could have went wrong. You know, obviously we weren't ready to play, and as a leader of this team, you know, I take full responsibility. You know, I should have seen it earlier in the week and you know, brought it to people's attention, and I didn't. So, you know, it starts with me, and obviously we got a game this week that, you know, we can learn from that Houston game and move on towards Temple.
Holton, this is Troy. You know, it was, obviously you're just one player. It was a team loss, and Pirates didn't look very good on any side of the ball on Saturday. You said you might have seen something earlier in the week. You should have brought it to the coach's attention. What did you see? What did you notice? What did you maybe pick up on that things weren't right going into this game?
Yeah, me and Coach Houston. Coach Houston talked to the team about it as well as just, preparation, intensity. Obviously, we felt going into the Cincinnati game that we were as prepared as any game of the season. Obviously, that was a huge one for us and a devastating loss. And a lot of times in sports, you say don't let one loss turn into two. And sadly, that's what happened, this week.
And a tough way, senior day, but you do have a chance for redemption now this Saturday at Temple. You get a extra game to close out the regular season, and there will be a bowl game in the future. I know you'd love to go into that bowl game with a winning record, and really that's what's at stake right now with this game. 6-6 finish if the Pirates lose versus 7-5 if the Pirates are victorious. So what is the attitude, Ben? You were out there yesterday. The guys regrouped for practice Sunday. Today officially a day off, but what is the attitude of the team been since the game against Houston?
Yeah, we just got to find ourselves again. We're ready to get to practice Tuesday. Obviously, we wish you could practice today, but it's NCAA day off, and ready to get that bad taste out of our mouth. Obviously that we didn't play to the standard of ECU football and the standard that we've set for ourselves, and just ready to show that we're a better football team than we showed on Saturday.
Holton Ahlers joining us. You know how it is, Holton. You're the hero when you win, the GOAT when you lose, and it seems like when you knock off UCF and dominate that game that this team's riding high and nothing can go wrong and there's no cracks or anything, and then you get beat 45-3 and it's like season's over, pack it in. Mike Houston's lost the team. Like, it's never as good as you think it is, but it's also never as bad as we think it is, right? So you got to find that happy medium somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. That just comes along with sports, and especially playing quarterback. You never get too high, never get too low, and certainly with the team, it's the same way. Every win's the biggest win of the season. Every loss is the biggest loss of the season, kind of like you just said. So, obviously, we're ready to move on from it. We're ready to, like I said, show that that's not the team that we are. That's not the standard that we've set. And we just went out there and just played bad football. Weren't prepared and just played really bad football and had a bad day. So, just ready to just move on from it. We're ready for Temple. Obviously, going ahead and starting film on them today and a little bit yesterday. So, I'm excited for that challenge. It's always hard to go there in Philly and win. They're playing teams. Their record doesn't show up. They're playing teams really well this year. They got a new coach in that's really set a good standard for that program. So they're certainly on the rise.
Holton, we didn't get a chance to talk to you last week because we had a scheduling conflict, at least on the air. We didn't get a chance to talk to you. I've heard some people critical, and I don't know how much pressure went in the last week with it being your last home game. You've had an amazing career here. And some folks are saying, they made too much of Holton's last game and senior day and this and that. But, as I said, that's nothing you were asking for. That's nothing that you requested. I don't think you can control what other folks put out there. But did it almost become, was it kind of very, it is kind of an emotional deal to have your last game, through all you've been through the last 5 years. But, what do you say to folks that think that was manufactured? I just want to be able to clear the air for you that was nothing you're behind.
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't pay attention to social media at all. So anything that was on social media, I might have seen it through family or something like that, or through the 20 seconds I'm on it, during the day or something like that. But, for the people who are saying they posted too much or anything like that, they're probably the same people that have been haters all along. So I'm not really worried about them, whether they praise me or hate me. So, I know what I'm capable of. I know the person I am, the player that I am. And, obviously those opinions really are irrelevant to me.
Well, let me just say this. I think you guys are poised for a bounce back this weekend. I know this team kind of has faced a lot of adversity this season and often has come back strong after adversity. This is another challenge for you guys, another test. And look, there's still a lot to play for this year. There's still a lot to accomplish. A winning season on the line, a bowl win on the line, coming up next month. So I don't think there's a lot to, feel sorry about. I think, you, as you said, you got to turn the page, put this one behind you, and just focus on what's in front of you at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's time to go to work. The season's not over, and, you said something about people saying Coach Houston lost the locker room. That's not even close to the truth. So that just kind of shows people just want to talk about things that aren't even true. But yeah, Coach Houston's a great coach, and the locker room's ready to win as much as ever. So we had one bad week. We let Cincinnati beat us twice, and at the end of it, that's a game that we lost. We got to move on from it and get ready for Temple.
Holton Ahlers joining us. Still 2 games left to go in his East Carolina career at Temple on Saturday, and then a bowl game. And then, Holton, you're going to pass over the reins to Mason Garcia or whoever the next starting quarterback is at East Carolina. And we saw a little bit of Mason on Saturday. Maybe we see him a little bit more the remainder of this year. But I don't know. Can you tell folks that are not there at practice behind the scenes, how far he has come along and I guess kind of your confidence level in him as you do pass over those reins here shortly?
Yeah, he's came as far along as anyone in our program these last few years. Obviously, when he came in, he was as talented as anyone in the program. And, when his times to be the quarterback when I'm gone is, he's going to have, the fair shot at winning that thing. And, hopefully he does. He's certainly talented enough to lead the program. He's been a great friend of mine. I mean, I literally was talking to him 10 minutes before we just got on air now, and just talking about Temple a little bit. So he'll be ready. I'll make sure of it, and I've made sure of it these last 3 years that I kind of groomed him and Flynn and Stubby in the way that a quarterback's supposed to lead here at ECU, and they know how special it is to play quarterback here and what it means to the university and all that. So the thing that I've tried to teach him also is not just the football side of it, but the off the field stuff of it, and being close with the linemen and being close with the team, and just letting guys are there for you and stuff like that a normal person really doesn't see, but that's something quarterbacks have to do. So whoever it is, one of the 3, they'll certainly be ready.
Holton, I've always thought you've conducted yourself with class through the good times and the bad, and I've often compared you the way you've done that, and the way you've represented this university throughout your entire tenure here, and I know the way you'll continue to represent it as a future alum coming up, to Shane Carden and how he represented this place and what he means to the Pirate Nation. I thought it was awesome that Shane was able to come back and have a chance to meet with you and talk with you guys for a little bit. I thought it was a cool moment, at least Friday, that y'all got to interact a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great guy. Even though we hadn't met face-to-face, we've texted ever since really I was a recruit. So, I've definitely had a relationship with him prior to that. But it was good to meet him face-to-face and talk to him and have those conversations. And then I was able to, meet with him a little bit and hang out with him a little bit after the game Saturday as well. So, great guy. So it's a friendship that, I'm sure will last a while now just because we were both kind of in the same position, just years apart. Obviously, we'll always have ECU in common and playing quarterback here, so I'm definitely sure we'll hang out again and cross paths again down the road.
It was pretty cool because he compared it. We talked to him beforehand, before he met you, or right after he met you actually, to when he met David Garrard when he was a Pirate quarterback. Yeah. And I was thinking about it, Holton, like Shane hadn't played in 8 years, so 8 years from now will be 2030, believe it or not. And old Holton Ahlers will be around here talking to the young Pirate quarterback, and just kind of keeps the program rolling, Holton, when you do things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, until you're in the position, you don't really know what it's like, and there's a select few that have been in that position with David Garrard, and then obviously Shane Carden and other guys who have come through here. And I talked to Ben Kurt a lot, which didn't start here, but obviously had a really good career. So just guys who have been in that position, you just have appreciation for them, and those are guys that not many people that DM you or text you listen to much, but if guys who have been in that position text you, certainly they know what it's like. So it's definitely a good contact to have.
Just think, Clip, 8 years from now, he could be talking to a Tyler Dreyfus, perhaps. Of course, Tyler will be wide receiver, not quarterback, but, nonetheless. Love to talk.
All for it.
How are you doing, Holton? I know you've been banged up all season. Those things don't heal up in a week. One of the toughest guys on the team, if people only knew all the stuff, that you've been through and how much pain you do play through. How are you doing right now currently?
I feel like I've been playing college football for however many weeks we're in, times about 10. So, but we're on the last week of the season, and then we have a little bit of time off before the bowl game, which I'm looking forward to kind of get a little bit healthier. Like I told you right before getting on air, as soon as I hang up this phone, I'm heading right to PT with Kevin Young, and he's done a great job with me this year, and the trainers have done a great job of just helping me get onto the field. Some weeks, people don't know, but I mean, there's been a lot of questions some weeks of if I could get on the field. So they've done a really good job of getting me out there, not letting me miss any time. And I've missed one snap this year. It was when I had a little shoulder issue versus State, and I got back in the next play. So just the trainers and Kevin have done as good a job as anyone in the country of keeping me as healthy as possible this year.
Holton Ahlers joining us. Thanksgiving week, Holton. What's Holton Ahlers' all-time favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Mashed potatoes and gravy or mac and cheese I'll have to go with.
All right, fair enough. And
good question, Clip.
That's
timely.
An annual question.
What's your favorite?
My grandma's dressing would be my favorite, and I won't turn down any casserole, sweet potato, or green bean.
Hey.
So,
Holton, ham or turkey?
Turkey for sure.
Yeah.
I like ham, but I think they're both a solid 4 out of 10 on the food scale. I think they're a little overrated, but
interesting.
I think
Old take.
I think if you eat turkey or ham, other than on a sandwich, any other day of the year, you're it's a little odd.
I like that. Good food take by Holton Ahlers, quarterback and food critic, joining us today.
Absolutely.
All right,
Hi,
good
buddy.
stuff.
Hang in there. Good luck this weekend, and hopefully be able to right the ship up there in Philly. And we'll talk with you again next week.
For sure. Thanks, guys. I'll see you.
All right.
There is Holton Ahlers joining us, and we'll talk to some of his teammates later on in the show. But I predict, and it sounds like talking to Jeremy earlier today, Jeremy Lewis, that we're in for a good turnaround here, coming off a bad loss.
Well, and a lot of people think, wow, is ECU in a spiral down here? But the odds makers have the Pirates as 2 touchdown favorites. I think I saw. I mean, I'm just saying, like the guys that do it for a living, they don't believe.
Temple's, they're playing better the second half of the year. They're figuring some things out. You know who their quarterback is, Troy?
I don't.
He is the son of a legend, I guess you would say.
I've not got the game notes yet.
He is Kurt Warner's son.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was going to dig into that tomorrow after the presser when we get the game notes. What's his name?
Kurt's kid.
Kurt's kid.
It's one word. Kurt's kid. Kurt's kid Warner. I got to find out his name.
Oh, that's an interesting fast fact there.
Fast fact: E.J. Warner, who started earlier this season and is now taken over as their quarterback.
And what is Temple's record currently? Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I'm going to say
2 or 3 wins.
I'm going to say 3.
I thought 3. Yeah, 3.
But I
Maybe
will take a stab at it. They hung 36 points on the team that we just played.
Yeah, yeah, I know. This is a wild game.
So you never know. Temple going into this game 3-8.
3-8
on the year.
But you saw Navy beat UCF. I think that was last weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, so I mean, you just never know on these things.
Yeah.
All
right, well, let's
I want to hear more about grandma's stuffing. Stuffing or dressing? What do you call it? Dressing?
Yes.
What's it like?
It's hard to explain. It's just like a rectangular mush.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's in it. I've never asked.
It's like breaded kind of, is it moist?
Yeah.
Honestly? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the kind of stuffing that where it sticks to the spoon. You could go, it's like, it's very clumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That you're ringing a bell there.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Good stuffing. All right, let's take a break. When we return, Raje Harris will join us. Pirates right now on the basketball court down in Florida, trailing by 2, 33-31, late in the first half. And the Pirates have 2:47 left to go, first half, down 33-31.
Hanging right there with Indiana State.
The Sycamores.
Like I did that.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Pirates versus Indiana State.
Now look, this would be a huge win if they could get it.
Huge win.
Indiana State.
Mike Schwartz has never lost at East Carolina. Can he remain undefeated? Use the Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with us all.
Troy, what famous alumni is from Indiana State?
Famous alumni from Indiana State?
Yeah.
Famous alumni from Indiana State.
Athlete.
There's only one.
Basketball player.
Dr. J.
Nah, he went to UMass, I believe. How about Larry Bird?
Oh, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
I was thinking he went to Indiana.
He did and transferred.
Boy, you guys,
Is that true?
You're like
That
my,
true?
You're like my sports guy, Clip. You should do sports for a living.
I know a thing or two.
You should talk about sports.
Chandler, you can learn a thing or two from this guy over here.
I've learned a lot in my 6 years
you're a
here.
wannabe sports guy.
Pirates just did something you don't do if you want to win a game, and that's foul a three-point shooter.
Oh, boy.
And give up a 4-point play. But the Boone Jay answers back, and it's 37-34. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back.
Why? And by the way, this game tracker game, this is like back, like you said, back to 1999 here.
We don't have Flow Sports.
Flow Sports.
Yep.
Nor are we paying $30 for Flow Sports.
So we're game tracking.
You can go flow yourself on that.
Raje joins us when we return after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. The doors open at noon, 7 days a week. And the Buck has live music every night, along with football. Monday is open mic night, the first Monday of each month. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, it's acoustic night. Thursday, it's the dance party with DJ Kid Scene and live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow the Buck on Instagram for information and schedule of events. This season, party like a pirate at the Buck.
Don't stress this holiday season. Give the gift of beauty. A gift certificate from Beauty Bar Medi Spa will not only bring a smile to that special someone, it will smooth wrinkles, tighten skin, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair. Visit the professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa in Greenville. Available now. Gift certificate specials for her or him. And BOGO stocking stuffers. You save and they glow. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Go Pirates.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! That means those pregame barbecues with an ice-cold Pepsi, totally back. Your perfectly placed football watching corner seat, back and comfy as ever. 18 Sundays of touchdown scoring, Hail Mary throwing, ice-cold Pepsi flowing football action. You better believe it's back. And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. And when we say always, we mean always. Like when your lawn is looking less like a lawn and more like a jungle. If the game's on, then the lawnmower ain't. And those gutters you haven't cleaned, today is not their day. Or maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
What a perfect time to be in Greenville, North Carolina. ECU football is going back to a bowl game. ECU basketball is getting cranked up. And Greenville's newest sports bar is officially open. Coco's Sports Bar, located in the Big Lots Shopping Center right off of Greenville Boulevard, has the largest variety of delicious food, including burgers, quesadillas, Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, chicken and waffles, and of course, the best wings in town. Check out Coco's Sports Bar on Facebook for the latest information on menu items, drink and lunch specials, and more. Open 7 days a week. Go Pirates!
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Yo, ho, you're listening to Pirate Radio.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. 2 buckets in the final minutes for Indiana State. The final minute of the first half gives them a 43-37 lead at halftime over East Carolina in the Gulf Coast Showcase. Earlier today, the Roos of Missouri-Kansas City upset Toledo. So the loser of this game will play the Rockets tomorrow at 11 a.m. Winner will play UMKC coming up 5 o'clock on Tuesday.
Where's this out of again?
Estero, Florida.
Is this one of the ballroom type games?
This is in a real arena.
It's arena.
The Hertz Arena, which Jeff Charles said is used a lot for hockey.
Okay.
But I guess they put some wood over the ice.
Remember we played in that Bahamas deal that one time? It was like in a ballroom. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know how cool it was for the players because they were in like a secondary ballroom.
Yeah,
because a hurricane had gone through.
Yeah, we weren't even in the primary ballroom.
We were in the backup ballroom.
Yeah,
playing basketball.
Don't shoot too high of an arc.
Yeah, ball scraping the ceiling and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll keep you up to date on that when Pirates trail by 6 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
We roll on the Delcor Players Lounge. Joining us, East Carolina running back Raje Harris, who is healing up and getting ready for the 2023 season during this 2022 season, but he joins us here on the Players Lounge. Raje, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, my guys. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Raje, I heard rumors that you were out, I guess a big meal on Friday night. You and some other, maybe another local celebrity were hanging out. Is that right?
Where did y'all see Raje at?
I don't know. I was told some information.
I was out with some friends Friday night, and I ran into a good-looking young man with a letter winter jacket on.
Oh, yeah.
And I ended up having a chance to dap up Raje at the Dap House.
Come on now, man. It's an honor to dap you up, man.
Raje, when you're out with local celebrities like Troy D, who gets recognized more, you or him?
Troy D, of course.
It was about 50-50, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't have my helmet on, so they don't know who I am.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't have his jersey on. But no, you look good. How's the leg healing up so far?
Man, it's doing great, man. It's just God's plan, man. I'm just taking it one day at a time. Treatment's going well. You know, everything's going well. I be doing treatment at Young's Physical Therapy. Big shout out to them. And I also do it with Herb. Man, it's just going great. I'm just enjoying the process.
Young's staying busy today. Holton on his way over there right now. Just talked to him. And what's your rehab like? I know you're probably doing stuff every single day. Take us through like what actually you're having to do so people know.
So I warm up with the bike. So I get on the bike for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then I do heel slides. So basically, I bring my heel up as far as I can. Like I slide it up towards my butt area, and I get started with like passive motion. So then I move my knee around, bend it, straighten it, do stuff like that. And then I might just do some quick little exercises on the BFR. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but it's the BFR machine. Basically, like, stop my blood flow in my leg while I'm doing exercises. Like, I be doing leg raises. I do leg raises. I would do bridges, hip bridges. What else I do? RDLs, just stuff like that, just to get my blood flowing, trying to get my blood flowing in my knee. And I ice and stuff like that, and then I'll be done. But it'd be a workout, though, I tell you that.
Yeah, I can imagine. How was your Saturday? I know you're friends with all these guys, and you talk to them. Wasn't the outcome most people were expecting kind of a surprise? What were your thoughts from what you saw Saturday?
I was disappointed for the seniors. You know, I just wanted to go out with a bang because they done been here. They done been through the good days, the bad days, you know, and unfortunately Saturday was one of the bad days. But, you know, like everybody's disappointed. You know, they're ready to get back out there this week and make sure they never feel that feeling again. And, you know, I'd be the same way if I was playing too. You know, I'd just be kind of down. But you got to have that 24-hour rule and just, you know, flip the page on this one. It's going to be hard, but you got to. You got to.
Raje, you've been through games like that before, and you've been on the other side of games like that before. But as a player, at least you can go out there and try to do something about it. You know, how frustrating is it that you're in a position now where you can kind of give some insight, some tips. You can try to lift your teammates' heads, but outside of that, you can't really control anything. That's got to be pretty frustrating, right?
I done kind of found my role within all of this right now, so, you know I can't get out there and go run through somebody right now, you know, which is fine. You know, I done accepted that. But now I feel like it's more of a coach's standpoint. Like, you know, I'm looking at things as a coach or as, you know, just a leader, you know, and just to try to tell everybody that it's the reason that it happened. You know, we might not feel like that right now. We might not understand that right now, but it's always a reason for stuff that's happening. So, you know, just trying to tell them that and, you know, coach them up on that, man. This week was hard, you know, because I done been there. Like you said, I done took that loss, and I definitely didn't want to hear nobody telling me it's a lesson for it and it's gonna happen. I definitely didn't want to hear that. So, you know, that part can be hard, but, you know, all the other stuff, all the wins, or me telling Keaton that it's gonna bounce outside, stuff like that, man. I just been enjoying it. You know, that's why I said I just enjoy the process because, you know, like I said, stuff happens for a reason, and shoot, I'm just gonna enjoy it while I'm in it.
Yeah, and that's what we all love about you, Raje, taking the positives out of every situation. And we talked about this with Holton and how, you know, fans are concerned after a loss like that, 45-3, and you start to say, okay, are there cracks? Like, is the locker room lost and all that? And, of course, Holton Ahlers shut that down very quickly. And Raje, as a leader, you can speak to it as well. You know, how do you make sure that what happened on Saturday, you know, isn't the sign of a bigger thing to come? It was more just a blip on the radar, you know, as a member of this team.
It was really just a bump in the road. You know, it wasn't the locker room's going downhill. It's nothing about that. Nothing about the coaches, the players, nothing. It just, you know, we went out there and, you feel me, and it just happened. You know, I can't even say that we didn't give no effort. Like, you know, watching the film, you seen, you know, plays that we should have made, and, you know, the game could have been a lot closer. But I wouldn't go there yet, because where has that been all season? You know, we've been winning, and the fans been loving us. So it's always, and you always have adversity. Somebody gonna say something. Come on now, you know. But no, I definitely wouldn't say that it's a problem in the locker room. I definitely wouldn't say that.
Raj, you gonna be? Are you staying back from this trip, this last game in Philly? Or are you on the flight?
I'm gonna head down there. I'll send them head down.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said I believe I'm gonna head down there.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering whether you were going to be with the team or not, and then what your plans were. You know, ECU will find itself in a bowl game if you'll be able to take part in with your rehab and everything with some of those festivities down the road next month.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. I'm planning on going down there and planning on getting a little treatment while I'm down there from Herb. You know, just some little stuff to just keep me active. But yeah, that's the plan of me going Temple this week and the bowl game coming up.
Well, good.
I just want to be around the team.
Yeah, that's great.
And Raje helped his team earn some wins, so he'll certainly be getting the bowl swag and all that cool stuff too, right, Raje?
Yeah, hopefully I get the drip, man. I'm trying to get
Oh, yeah, you got it covered.
Yeah.
They ain't going to leave you out.
Raje, Thanksgiving week. What's your go-to Thanksgiving side dish? What's your favorite side dish on the table?
Gotta be that macaroni and cheese.
All right.
I'm a chitlins guy too. I'm a chitlins guy.
right.
I don't like chitlins, but I'm from South Carolina. You gotta remember that.
Oh, South Carolina
mac
country
and cheese
boy.
Guys, a lot of guys are mac and cheese guys, but you can get mac and cheese year round anytime. That's like a constant.
That's true.
You can't get really good stuffing year round like Grandma makes, right, Clip?
Yeah,
That's
but I
kind
mean,
of
your favorite's your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like stuffing too. I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna be full by Thursday. I'm telling you now.
How about the green bean casserole with the French's onions on top, the real crispy ones, baked to a golden brown? And I'm the kind of the guy, Clip, I hate to admit this, but I'll take a scoop and then I'll scoop some of the topping off and put it on extra.
Why do you hate to admit that? That's fine.
Well, it's probably not the right thing to do, but I just love those.
You do a lot of things like that. It's fine.
I love those crunchy onions.
Yeah.
Right. What about you? You ever get a hold of that?
No, I don't really like onions like that, so I definitely won't be going to that on Thanksgiving.
They're more like onion rings, like mini onion rings.
If you don't like it, you don't like it, Troy. How about you can eat that and we'll eat mac and cheese?
I don't think he's got to try it. You'd like it if you had my kind.
Sure.
If I made it for you,
yeah.
And
you'd like chitlins if Raje made it for you, right?
Probably not.
Exactly. So, yeah, let's all like what we like. Raje, good stuff, man. Your Niners play tonight. What are they going to do against the Cardinals?
You already know. I ain't even going to speak on it. But, how y'all do this week?
What do you think we did? We win. That's all the Commanders do. Won 5 out of 6, Raje. Watch out.
That's right.
And a matter of fact, if y'all lose tonight, we overtake y'all for the wild card spot. So y'all better win.
My God. Yeah, we got to win tonight. Got to find a way, ain't it?
Yeah. No, my boys have been looking good, and the Niners now fully stocked, looking good. Troy, Bears. The Bears do what they do. They play fun, entertaining games and lose.
Yeah, in the last 2 minutes.
Justin Fields does some cool stuff.
At this point, I just hope keep losing because let's improve the draft status.
That's pretty much what it is right now. All right, Raj, thanks for joining us, man. And I'd say keep your head up, but you already got that covered, so we don't even really need to say it to you, right?
Most definitely.
Keep healing up, and we'll talk with you next week, my man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all again.
All right, thank you. Raje Harris joining us on the Pitt Electric Live line. We got Niners and Cardinals tonight in Mexico City. They'll be playing that game tonight.
Coverage starting what time, Shirley, on Pirate Radio tonight? Is it
7:30?
7:30 airtime here. So if you're out and about on the radio dial, Pirate Radio 92.7 FM, 104.1 FM in Washington. And of course, our heritage stations 1250 and 930.
I listened to some of Bengals Steelers yesterday on Pirate Radio.
Yeah, I love the Westwood One coverage. They do.
And Sports USA?
Yes, both. Yeah, they do a great job.
You can check that out tonight. You can check out the Brian Bailey Show at 6 o'clock. He talked to Latrell Scott, East Carolina offensive assistant, and kind of got his take on what went wrong, so you can hear from the coach's perspective.
Yeah, I have to get the encore at 6. I missed it. I had a lunch appointment today. How did that go?
It was a good chat.
Okay. Did you give it 2 thumbs up? Definitely.
I'm going to go 2 thumbs up.
Okay. Don't want to miss it. If you missed it,
I mean,
catch the replay.
Well, you can't find a coach's perspective after a loss like that 2 days later.
Yeah, right.
And we were able to get it pretty raw.
Yeah. What can you sum up? Just
basically what the players have been saying, that like it was awful, but it was a one-off.
Yeah.
And we've got. You can look at it, I guess, the number 2. There's only 2 games left, or hey, we still got 2 games to go out and kick some butt. You know what I mean? So they're looking at it full steam ahead, Troy.
If that was the last game of the season, it would leave a bad taste in your mouth.
If that was the first game of the season, I would be very worried.
Right, or the first, first or last.
Yeah,
right.
But we still
There's time to right the ship.
Yeah,
and there's time to change the script here and change the narrative. Flip the script, I should say.
You've been a little scary. It's time to right the ship, flip the script.
By the way, I'll tell you off there.
Zach says, what's the basketball score? Zach, the Pirates trailing Indiana State. So it said 43-37 when it went into the break. Now the game tracker says 43-38. So either way, the Pirates are down a couple possessions. Who's to know?
How much time's left in this thing?
20 minutes.
Okay.
It's at halftime.
All right, still at halftime.
Yep, on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dub Buck. All right, we got Oh, thanks, Shirley. Xavier Smith in the house. So let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to X, Miles Berry, Jeremy Lewis in hour number 2, Isaiah Winstead, hour 3 on the Players Lounge, presented by Delcor. Call 321-8868 or visit DelcorInc.com. If you need help with your heating or plumbing, you can always rely on the service professionals at Delcor. Take a time out, come back. Xavier Smith joins us after this.
Eastern Pines Dental, located on East 10th Street beside Lowe's in Greenville, provides complete dental care to all ages, including implants, root canals, crowns, wisdom teeth removal, IV sedation, Invisalign, and much more. And as Eastern Pines continues to grow, we've added caring and kind doctors ready to assist you, including Dr. Ward, Dr. Lovick, Dr. Moore, and Dr. Mosley. Call 751-0770 to schedule your appointment today. The staff of Eastern Pines Dental thanks you for trusting them with your dental care.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holton Ahlers, and when it comes to getting your family together, there's no better place than Familia, which is Italian for family. Familia is the place I like to bring my football family, especially my offensive linemen. Whether it's great New York-style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Go Pirates!
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Hey, Ellerby, have you tried our new menu at Clean Eats?
I was planning on going there today. Tell me what's new.
First of all, you're going to love our new melts. A melts is a quesadilla folded over like a sandwich full of things like beef and queso and chicken parm.
Scott, tell me you got more.
Man, I do. We have pretzel bites with queso, our fabulous meat and taters wrap, and we even have Clean Eats mac and cheese, complete with beef or chicken on top.
It all sounds awesome. I'm going to head over there now.
Fantastic. I hope to see everybody at Clean Eats, 805 Red Banks Road, Arlington Village.
Revive Health and Wellness of Greenville is here to enhance your health, assist you with weight loss goals, improve your overall feeling of well-being, elevate your natural beauty, and to give you the confidence that you need and deserve. Locally owned and operated by Samantha Casper, Revive Health and Wellness has a new location and is ready to serve you. Visit them at 2459 Emerald Place in Greenville. Call today to set up an appointment at 350-1805 or go online at revivehealthwellness.org. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri-Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is Carson Wistenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or an event? Or do you need gifts for your staff this holiday season? Well, you can keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Barat.
All right, Wales puts one in. It is 1-1. Wales, USA in the World Cup over in Qatar with about 20 minutes left to go in that game.
It was a whale of a goal.
And it was, Troy D. Gareth Bale for Wales kicking it in. ECU about to begin the second half in Florida. They trail by 5, 43-38 to Indiana State down at the Gulf Coast Showcase on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
All right, let's get back inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Joining Troy D and I, East Carolina linebacker Xavier Smith. X, welcome in. How you doing, man?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good. We were talking off the air that senior day didn't go as planned, and Troy reminded me of, and I thought about bringing this up last week, but I didn't want to bring up the bad mojo. But we have had some rough senior days.
It hasn't been a great history at times. We've had some heartbreakers on senior day.
The Cardin to Cardi senior day, and it was going to end in storybook fashion with a touchdown
loss.
And instead it ended with a loss. Bryce Williams senior day the next year ends on a Cincinnati field goal at the buzzer, and Ruffin McNeil gets fired.
Tough one.
Senior day last year for Warren Saban and the guys. Good start against Cincinnati, and then they end up winning that game. And then, X, we wanted yours to go a little better, and it didn't.
I wish it could have.
Unfortunately, you're in good company, though.
Yeah,
some of our best players have had tough senior days. So, anyway, what do you think happened, man? I feel terrible for you guys because I know how much you wanted it, how hard y'all been working, and sometimes it's football. Sometimes you're on, and sometimes you're not. What do you think went wrong?
I think they came in with a good plan, and they just executed it well. Though sometimes we struggled out there, just to get right and get set. It was kind of like we just weren't in sync through all three phases of the game, and it kind of showed. Houston came in there, and they just executed their plan. They came in there with a mission, and, they played hard, and, they didn't let off the gas, and we can't have that and expect to win games.
Obviously, the goal now, shake that off, put it behind you. Can't do anything about it at this point. All you can do is focus on what's in front of you. What have you guys done so far this week to try and move forward?
We kind of, those games, you want to kind of shake that off as soon as you can. So, for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else. As soon as I got home, I was already in the process of moving forward. We got Temple, who's just as good. They're putting up good numbers right now. They're playing their best ball of the year at the end of the season. So we're just trying to finish this season, how we want to go out. We can't do nothing about the Houston game. So, just look through the windshield, not the rear view, and move forward.
Xavier, both Jeremy Lewis and Holton Ahlers have talked about a bit of maybe a lack of focus, or just not 100% focus on the opponent last week, and whether that's senior day, whether it's like trying to shake off that Cincinnati loss. Did you feel that at all last week, that maybe the focus wasn't 100% in?
We knew senior day was going to be here. We knew who we played senior day. Cincinnati, the only thing I can see is, the just not having the conference championship on the table anymore. I can see that playing a role. But, the leader's been doing a good job communicating with the players. We still have games on the table. We can't let that one, knock us off of the goal we want to do, and that's go 1-0 every week. We do some things better. Obviously, we have different opportunities, but, control what you can control. And I thought we did do a good job of that, staying focused this week. Like I said, they just had a plan and came out there and smacked us in the mouth.
And one more on the game. We can criticize you and the ECU defense, and plenty of people have, but I also got to give credit where credit's due. Clayton Tune, if he's not the best QB you face, that was the best performance we've seen. He was really good. If you didn't blitz him, he'd pick you apart. When you did, he sidestepped, hit a receiver. He was tough out there.
They had a good plan. They had a lot of good players. We knew on paper they had a lot of weapons. Number 10 came out there as a true freshman. He was doing great. He had 100 yards. Tank Dell, all you can try to do is bottle him up as much as you can. And, you know, they have playmakers, and their playmakers are making plays. And we got to play better football.
And there's, as I mentioned earlier, there is still a lot at stake for this team. A winning season hangs in the balance. You guarantee yourselves a winning season with a win against Temple. You bring some positive momentum into a bowl game, which would be great, and another chance to hopefully have a victory. So there is a lot to play for, as you know, coming up Saturday.
I mean, for real. I mean, you know, obviously we can't finish the season how we wanted to, but, you know, we can end on a positive note, and, you know, that's what I'm trying to instill in the younger guys, that, you know, things aren't always going to go our way, but we still have to finish strong, because, you know, this can end either on a good note or this can end worse than what it is right now. So just try to finish strong, and then, you know, especially for the seniors, you know, that was senior day, but as seniors on the last year as a whole, you know, we want to go out on a positive note.
Xavier Smith joining us. X, you came into the program when East Carolina was in the midst of just a horrid run against Temple, and even one of our best teams went down there ranked in the teens and lost that game. They've won here with Matt Rule on Thursday nights and had a long winning streak. You guys were able to snap that in 2020 and knocked them off last year, so 2 in a row against the Owls. Good to get that monkey off the back, but I know you guys hope to keep that rolling now, get 3 in a row against Temple on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, Temple tough, that's what they pride themselves on, so we're never going to get a physical game again Saturday. We just got to shake this last loss off, because, you know, I feel like it's doing a lot more than it needs to right now. But, you know, it's just the same old game. You know, senior day, regardless, it's the same game. You know, Houston did their thing, move on. It's Temple week. Got to win them.
Xavier Smith joining us, and a bit of an awkward week, I guess, with Thanksgiving in there, too. So how does that affect? You still got normal practice tomorrow, Wednesday, and then what happens Thursday and Friday?
I think Thursday we just move practice up a little bit, and then we'll have a little bit of extra time Thursday evening. But, you know, other than that,
Did y'all get together as a team for Thanksgiving? Have like a team meal, I think?
Yeah, we have a team meal after
that
practice.
night. Yeah, and then take off Friday as normal, I guess.
Yeah, regular week.
So do you not get to get any of your family's good food in Virginia? You're gonna be missing out on that, or?
Oh no! Last year I told my family come, even if it's just for a day. My family gonna be here
with the food. All right, good deal.
Well, home cooked meals.
What is that? What is, you know? Cliff's been asking about the side items. So, what's your favorite side dish for Thanksgiving?
Side dish? You can't pick one. You got yams. Sweet potatoes.
Now, how do you like your yams? Do you like the marshmallow stuff on top, or do you like it a different?
Melt it all in.
Okay,
you can. Yeah, you got to have it melted all up in it.
Okay. So, what was the other choice?
Fried turkey. You ever have deep fried turkey?
You know, I've
had it. We usually don't. We go baked at our house, but I have had it.
Do both.
Why not both?
Why not?
All right.
Trying to eat a little healthier, so I'll go baked.
Yeah, I'll eat both. It's good. I'm eating it.
You're gonna go healthy.
You know how us athletes are. What ham or turkey?
Ham.
All right,
ham, man.
Turkey's dry, but
how do you feel? How do you feel about your foods touching, Xavier?
My food's touching?
Yeah, like some people want to try to keep them separated.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I'm a picky eater.
Yeah.
Like, I hate onions, tomatoes, mushrooms. Yeah, mostly all the.
Because, like, if the turkey dressing and mashed potatoes ends up on one fork, that's fine. That's a great, that's a great
combo for me.
Yeah,
but
I try and do that.
If
but I like to do it myself, not have it piled on top.
Sure. If your like sweet potato casserole gets mixed in with your collards or something,
that's not.
That might not be a pleasant taste.
What's a sweet potato casserole?
Like, come on, man. That's like the sweet potatoes, and then there's like a pecan.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That's probably my favorite. Right?
That is.
It's like a dessert almost.
We'll have to do a Friendsgiving. Come in here.
Now we're talking.
All right, if I have some left over,
what are we doing Sunday, guys?
Yeah, really.
For real.
Watch some football and eat. All right, so there you go. Ready for some Thanksgiving.
I'm getting hungry. No, I'm good. We wish you guys the best this weekend.
Xavier, I have watched, and I'll let Miles know too. We're talking about things to watch. In the last week, I've watched Smile and Nope. You seen those yet?
I've seen both.
The movies?
You seen both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Was it
Smile's on Peacock, Nope is on Paramount, I believe.
Is it scary or more suspenseful?
It's both, I would say.
Yeah, I would say
because it's got a lot of jump scares.
Yeah,
they do.
It's like more creepy, like freak you out.
And the give the premise of this thing
of Smile.
Yeah, because I've seen like
I'm bad at that.
Some of the still like it's like they.
I don't want to give anything away, but it's if there's let's say there's a condition and it's causing people to kind of lose their minds a little bit.
They're like taking control of.
Yeah, they're being possessed.
Okay.
And smiling has a big role in.
Yeah.
So they're just smiling naturally. It's not like some
It's a
surgery.
creepy smile.
It's not a natural smile. It's not a good smile.
Right.
It will scare you. Like if I seen it, I'll probably leave here.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Troy, if it's for you.
Yeah.
You a scary movie guy?
I'm not a big scary movie guy.
Me either.
Nope had a
Not
weird
firmly
premise.
not
I
a
didn't get
scary
it.
movie guy.
I did not get
Okay.
that movie.
Yeah, that was tough. But
What was it about?
that's more of a alien thing.
spaceship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But interesting movies.
Oh, you know what? I think is that a new release kind of?
Yeah.
I saw the promo for that in the movie theater for a different movie I was watching, and after it, I was like, nope, not going to watch that.
You were noping on
I
Nope?
was already noping before it came out.
It was interesting though. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
it looked creepy to me.
So anyway, all right. there
That
you go.
stuff gives me nightmares, Clip.
Really?
Yeah, I get too polluted with thoughts when I see stuff like that.
Polluted with thoughts.
And then I
That's
dream
deep.
about it. So, then so I'm trying not to pollute my thoughts.
All right, fair enough. I understand that. I kind of go on.
Respect.
I was talking about this with my wife. Like, I won't watch superhero movies from January to November. But for whatever reason, when we get time off work and stuff, and I'm like at the house for an extended time, I'll get caught up in like a Marvel marathon or something, or those Star Wars shows and stuff. Like, I got to be in the mood.
Mandalorian action for you?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing for scary movies. Like, I guess around October, November, I kind of get into the scary movies, and then I won't watch another one for a year.
Right, but then Halloween, maybe you get the fever a little
That's
bit.
how it works.
Yeah,
Kind of
understandable.
strange.
Yeah.
People, we work in different ways.
Kind of why we all eat turkey this week.
That's right. It's the thing to
tradition.
do. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, X. You learned a lot about life today, so thanks for coming in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
We will.
Good luck Saturday.
Yeah, have a safe trip. We'll talk to you next week for
All
sure.
right, thank you, guys.
Xavier Smith joining us. We'll take a break. It is 1-1 over in Qatar.
Getting ready to go into extra.
About 5
extra
minutes
innings here.
left. Yeah, and Wales and USA tied at 1. East Carolina basketball down 7, 50-43, 15:46 left to go in that contest. So we'll take a break, come back, have more for you on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, and more inside the Delcor Players Lounge with Miles Berry when we return after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times this football season, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun. Because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Get ready to have fun this season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep invites you to come and see their great selection of new cars, trucks, and Jeeps. New inventory is arriving every week in November, and 2022 models come with big rebates and great financing offers. It's the Black Friday sales event going on all month at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville.
This just in. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep is selling all new remaining 2022 cars, trucks, and Jeeps at invoice through the end of November. Get over to East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep now and get any new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at invoice now through the end of the month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep across from the Crackville in Greenville. Come see us.
All offers do not include tax tags and $7.99 admin fee. Customers must qualify for all applicable rebates and subject to credit approval for all APR offers. See dealer for details.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Have you experienced increased aches and pains recently? Have you heard of CBD? Hemp Garden is your premier CBD retailer in Eastern North Carolina. Do you find yourself having anxiety or in need of extra sleep support? Hemp Garden has a variety of Delta 8 and hemp-derived Delta 9 products that can assist with those issues. If you're unable to stop by the store, don't worry. Give them a call today at 413-6100 for a consultation, and they'll ship right to your door. Hemp Garden, 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? It's a lot. This is Timothy Sawyer, your local Rocket Mortgage professional right here in Greenville, North Carolina. With Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within the first 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a lower rate with exclusive savings. Take the Rocket advantage of calling me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. Quick update on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by the Buck. Wales and USA playing basically the final minute here, tied at 1 apiece. Looks like it's going to be a draw for USA in their first game in the World Cup. East Carolina, this could be good news or bad news depending on your perspective. Indiana State has a double-digit lead, I believe for the first time today, 55-44. So do the Pirates have yet another comeback in them? They've come back from double-digit deficits in every game this year. They'll try to make a run here. They're down 55-44, 14:31 left to go in the second half in Florida. So there you go. There are your updates on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by the Buck. All right, let's head out to the Pitt Electric Live line. Joining us on the Delcor Players Lounge is East Carolina linebacker Miles Berry. Miles, how you doing today?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your time. And Miles received an honor today, Troy.
I saw
that I am not familiar with. I just tried to kind of get passing grades in school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is an academic honor, something that we never received.
Yeah.
But
so, Miles, you are on the Military Bowl 3M STEM Scholar Athlete list for the second consecutive year. So congratulations. We know you do great in the classroom, and another honor for you today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I saw my phone being blown up. So it was definitely proud and blessed to receive that award.
So Military Bowl has a tie-in with the ACC and the AAC. So I was reading up on this clip. I believe they honor only one player from each university in each conference. Yeah. So Miles is the representative from East Carolina. Well deserving. We've documented how interesting your academic career is, just like your athletic career. So congratulations on that, Miles.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Miles Berry joining us. Miles, we'll ask you what we've asked everyone so far. What went wrong on Saturday? Because just about everything that could go wrong went wrong, right? So what happened from your perspective there against Houston?
Man, just defensively, Houston's offense just executed to perfection, the game plan, and we're able to spot and complete a lot of passes in a lot of the gaps that were being created on the defensive end. And we just didn't execute the best way we could. And I don't really have all the answers for you, but, our main focus now is just, regrouping and getting ready for Temple.
And Miles, I saw, one point in the game, I saw, somebody even got under your skin uncharacteristically, was trying to provoke you, and you kind of going back and forth with somebody. What was going on at that moment?
Man, yeah, I was trying to get up, and, I felt like the lineman was kind of trying to, keep me down a little bit. And, it's a physical game, and you see where kind of emotions flared a little bit in that instant. But, just the height of the game, I'm a very competitive player, and that's just kind of what happened in that moment. But nothing too crazy.
Miles, I've heard the phrase, either the game's lost on Saturday or sometimes the game is lost during the week. And just talking to Jeremy X. Holton, they did say that there was not 100% focus on Houston as it should be. And some of that is, senior day and that kind of taking some of the attention. And even some admitted that, the Cincinnati loss, the way you guys lost, and also not being eligible for the conference championship maybe played into that. So I don't know. Do you think that factored in to the way you guys performed on Saturday?
I feel like it's easy to try to point fingers to what went wrong on the day of the game and kind of like the week of preparation. But me personally, I felt like it was just a regular week like any other week. There was a lot of emphasis on senior day, but I don't feel like that was any distracting to the game that we had to play against Houston. I just feel like we just knew that it was our last game in Downey Franklin, and we wanted to execute the best that we could, and it didn't turn out like that. We just didn't get the results that we expected to have, and so right now we're just trying to do everything we can do to regroup and get back to playing how we play.
Chance to turn the page and look towards Temple now and finish the year on an up note with a victory and also secure a winning season for this football team. Miles, what is the expectation for you going into Saturday now?
The expectation is to get back how we were playing. Get back to communicating perfectly on both sides of the ball. Get back to great special teams play, and just getting back to how we play and how we've been playing for the majority of the season. We've been playing very good football, and we just have to get back to that.
Miles Berry joining us. Temple, interesting note about Temple for NFL fans that will remember the name Kurt Warner, his son EJ, part of this Temple team as the quarterback. Temple looks like they're playing better here late in the year, Miles, than they did earlier in the season. Just 3 wins for them, but always tough to play a team here late in the year that's kind of figuring things out, first-year head coach. So they'll be upset hungry coming up on Saturday. It's your job to go out and win it. But what have you seen so far from Warner and this offense they have?
Exactly like you just said, they've been playing better every week. They just had a very, very, very close loss to Houston the week before. So they're going to be very motivated and hungry. They're home. They're in their home environment. And, with it being Thanksgiving weekend, we're going to have to bring a lot of the juice and the energy because the stands aren't going to be that filled. And that's what we have to do. We have to bring our own energy, bring our own juice. And we have to get back to executing and playing power football. But Temple's a very good team, and we're going to have to game plan and stop that offense and, just play how we play.
And they still play at the Link, right, at Philadelphia Eagles Stadium?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're going to be in a big, giant, almost empty NFL stadium. So you're right about making your energy, but how cool is it to play in one of those stadiums?
Oh, man, it's a great feeling, and then especially how well the Eagles are doing right now and playing football. So, just being in that space and being in the same stadium that they play in is a great feeling.
Got Thanksgiving week coming up here, and you'll be eating with the team on Thursday, heading out to Philly on Friday. We've been asking everybody, what are your favorite Thanksgiving Day food items, Miles?
Oh, man, mac and cheese, yams, collard greens. I love when the mac and cheese and the yams are touching. That's like, I love that. Chicken, of course.
That was the secondary question we have on food touching.
I'll eat a slice of turkey, but and then banana pudding. Got to finish it with some great banana pudding. I love banana.
How do you feel about the green bean casserole with the French's onions crispy on top? Have you ever had those?
I can't say I've ever had.
All right. Man, am I alone in this clip?
No, I'm a fan.
Okay.
I love green bean casserole.
Yeah. And I can eat those little onion ring things out of the can or the jar or whatever it comes in a container.
And I like, Miles, because one of our questions is, how do you feel about your foods touching? And usually the answer is kind of depends on the combo. But you got that out of the way. What combo did you say you like touching?
Mac and cheese and the
yams.
Yams.
Huh.
Different combo.
All right.
Clip, I gotta be honest.
Sweetness.
It all touches at the end.
That is true.
It's all going into one big melting pot of that stomach.
I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah,
but,
so who cares if it touches on the plate?
Well, my taste buds do.
It's going to touch either way.
Yeah, I guess so. Miles goes banana pudding for dessert, Troy. We hadn't talked much dessert. What's your dessert of choice on Thanksgiving?
Well, you were talking about the yams with the kind of
sweet potato casserole.
With the pecan.
Sweet potato casserole.
Candy top on it. Yeah, sweet potato. That is almost like a dessert.
It is, yeah.
So I would almost rather have an extra serving of that sometimes versus just a dessert.
I agree. That's like dessert during the meal.
Yeah, but if I'm going to do a dessert, I'm going to do, they have this at the Angus Barn, and I may end up there some this weekend, so I'm going to get a piece of it. Chocolate chess pie is fantastic if you've ever had that.
All right, I'm going to Google that.
Google that up.
All right.
And even Google Angus Barn chocolate chess pie. It is unbelievable.
It looks very rich.
It is rich. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to have a huge slice, but it's great cold. It's great frozen. It's great warm. It's just great anyway.
You're out to Parker's Barbecue for their awesome banana pudding.
Banana pudding at Parker's is fantastic.
Miles, I brought this up with X a moment ago, and you're an entertainment guy, and I have a question for you from a viewer that I'll get to in a minute. But in the last week, I forgot about another movie I saw. I've been on kind of a scary movie kick, and these have been coming out on the streaming services. I've seen Nope, Barbarian, and Smile, like all in the last couple weeks. Have you seen all those yet?
I've seen everything but Smile.
Okay.
I haven't seen Smile yet, and I want to see it.
How would you rank Nope and Barbarian? Which one was your favorite of the two? They were very different.
I gotta rank Nope above Barbarian.
Okay.
But Nope was definitely different.
Very different.
Yeah.
The whole premise and everything, yeah.
I was trying to figure out what Jordan Peele was trying to do with Nope. Especially the ending of it. It kind of left me very questionable about it. I have some questions about the ending. Barbarian was very different, too, though, because, I don't really understand the creature that was at the bottom of the house.
For those that haven't seen it, they don't know what we're talking about. I have, and you're right. Is it supposed to be supernatural, or did it naturally? I don't know. I had a lot of questions.
Perhaps it was a rodent.
It was like a mom or something. And
Mama.
I don't.
Did you guys ever see Poltergeist?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I'm still damaged from Poltergeist and The Shining.
Do you watch old school horror like Shining, Poltergeist, any of those?
That stuff
Miles?
still freaks me out.
Seen those.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't watch these movies. I watched those too young as a kid. So now I don't want to watch that stuff, and I still had nightmares over that stuff.
Poltergeist will...
Smile good?
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
Okay.
With all the marketing and how it was like I was hoping it would be a little different, but it's entertaining.
Shirley, what were you going to say Poltergeist was?
Poltergeist will give you second thoughts about possibly buying a pool or a television.
Is that the They're Here?
They're Here.
Yeah, that's
but the,
Poltergeist.
that
But
one
that's
part,
not even that's not even the creepiest part of the whole movie.
no, that's not the part where the face melts off. Like that still freaks me out. I can't even deal.
Miles, question from Tyler. He says, ask Miles if he's into manga or anime, and do you have any favorites?
I am into anime heavily. My favorite animes are Seven Deadly Sins, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, and yeah, that's probably
This guy's a real renaissance man.
Yeah,
a little bit of everything.
Tarzan too. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. That's a foreign language to me, but for those that know, no. So there you go. There's the recommendation.
It's like Japanese, not cartoons, but yeah, kind of like
animated.
Animated, yeah.
Yeah. Some of them, like, a lot of people think they're, like, very cartoonish, but you learn a lot about, you know, life and aura and protecting your peace while watching anime. So it's like, you know, if you know, you know. That's what I'll
Yeah. All right, Clip and I don't know.
We don't know. But we'll circle back to football here to wrap it up. Miles Berry and company getting ready for Temple. And I don't know, Miles, maybe good to kind of get away from Greenville after the loss and kind of have to get together as a team, a little team bonding, go on the road, win a football game on Saturday. Can you look at that as a positive?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's still another chance to get a big win. The season isn't over yet. We still have one more game, so we're not letting Houston put a damper on our season for us. We're regrouping, and we're going to watch the film today and get ready for Temple. And like I said, I always enjoy going away and playing opponents in their stadium. It's also a new environment, but it's another chance to get a victory. So I'm looking forward to this week, and we all are.
All right, well, good luck, Miles. Let's end this season on an uptick here and put yourself into some positive momentum going into bowl season as you still got some fun stuff to look forward to in December, too. So we'll be pulling for you guys, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Good seeing y'all, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Miles.
Thank you, Miles.
Miles Berry joining us on the Pitt Electric Live line, and we're hoping the Pirates can turn this thing around, Troy, after what we saw Saturday, and it sounds like they're saying the right things anyway, that all is not lost, and they're ready to go get win number 7 and then potentially number 8.
Yeah, I mean, me and you kind of joked the other day, like, oh boy, it's going to be a tough Monday having to talk to these guys after such a tough game. But they actually kind of lift my spirits up a little bit hearing them. So I actually feel better after talking to these guys, and I think their head is in the right spot, and their attitude is right on target. And I think hopefully we see a very different team come Saturday in Philly.
No doubt. Troy D here. Before you go, Troy D, a couple other news and notes. How about you got Michigan ties?
I do. My sister went to Michigan. So at this point, I hope Michigan wins it all. I want them to be I would love for them to be preseason number 1 next year when ECU rolls in there. How many times has ECU ever played a number 1 team in the nation? There's a stat to consider that I have for you next time I'm on.
All right. You find that one out for me.
But so I'm pulling for Michigan over Ohio State, and then I plan to be at that game with my sister next year for ECU versus Michigan.
Well, they almost were left out of this year's playoff. It still could happen, but it took a late field goal to knock off Illinois on Saturday. But they do survive, and they will meet Ohio State. Undefeated Michigan versus undefeated Ohio State coming up this Saturday.
Big game at noon. Also ties to Illinois, as Lee D is a proud Illini grad, and my niece is currently a freshman there.
All right, Big Ten Troy. Got a lot of ties over there.
I went to the Northwestern game last year.
Did you see the end of the TCU Baylor game? Or the highlights?
Yeah.
Where they ran the fire drill. They all ran off the field, on the field,
Did
kicked
you
the field goal.
see the video that TCU put out kind of trolling the Bears afterwards?
I did not.
On Twitter.
I'll have to look
this
that
was
up.
You've got to go to TCU's official account. This is not some fan. They just absolutely eviscerated the Bears.
I know they've been doing some wacky content during this run they're on.
You got to see this one. This is some wild stuff.
But they win at 29-28, so they stay alive for the college football playoff. They're 11-0. They play Iowa State, and then we'll have a Big 12 championship game.
Heck of a story for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, and Georgia, it wasn't easy, but they beat Kentucky 16-6 the other night. So the top 4 teams all win. Tennessee, if you thought 45-3 Houston over ECU was going to be the biggest head-scratching score of Saturday, you were wrong. Later that night, South Carolina rolls up 63 points and beats Tennessee 63-38.
I was talking with Ellerby at lunch today. There was someone had a great line out there. They said life is all about your perspective. Tennessee now 9-2, having one of the best years they've ever had. Still, Alabama currently 9-2, having one of the worst years they've ever had.
Yeah. It's
all how you view things, right?
Expectation and all that. Game of the night, USC and UCLA. Neither team was interested in stopping the other, but it came down to some defense at the end, and USC got an interception. They win 48-45, so they're going to go up in the polls. Probably, we'll see if they can leapfrog LSU, but they'll be ahead of Tennessee and kind of await what happens in this Michigan-Ohio State game this week. Because there are still some positions to be jockeyed, Troy, when it comes to the playoffs.
And you got to give Brian Kelly credit with his bringing his family down to Baton Rouge.
The family is getting it done.
Doing his first year there. He's exceeded my expectations what I thought he'd be able to do this year.
Definitely. And they could be a factor moving forward. They're a factor this year, but certainly could be a big factor moving forward. So another crazy weekend of college football. You got rivalry weekend coming up this Saturday, and the biggest rivals of all, Temple and ECU, will go at it at 1 o'clock.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I was going to offer my service. This is a short week, so I won't be here Thursday with you. I know Ellerby and Willie are off tomorrow. Would you like an opening segment at 3 tomorrow?
Let's do it.
All right.
I have nothing else planned.
I will join you here tomorrow at 3.
All right, we'll do that. So
we can talk turkey.
We'll talk to you again. We got Rooster Neck on the 5th quarter with the Weaver.
Man. By the way,
and the big turkey.
What an epic fifth quarter. We'll talk more about that tomorrow.
Jeez,
maybe we can do. Can we do a mini big call of the shows?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
but
do you have time?
Can we make them the little calls?
Do it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the little calls of the 5th quarter.
All right.
And all the crazy calls we got. And if you have time to edit it, you're great at that stuff. We'll put it together, the little calls of the 5th quarter.
Man,
it was epic. I want to talk about that. We have a little more time. Very entertaining, though, I got to say.
Yeah.
And some of these guys, they're not trying to be entertaining. They just are.
I don't know.
I want to talk about this East Carolina-Ohio State potential bowl matchup.
It's out there.
I haven't. Listen, I love what you guys do on the 5th quarter. I've stepped aside many years ago on the 5th quarter, but some people, I'm still there, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Troy got a couple shout-outs.
Yeah, in studio with you guys in spirit.
Yeah. So
it was hilarious. There were some great calls.
Hey, that's what makes it go. We appreciate everyone calling in.
We'll bring that to you tomorrow.
All right,
that'll be fun.
Sounds good. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. We'll hear from Jeremy Lewis. I talked to Jeremy this morning at 11. I had it for you on YouTube and Facebook. For those that missed it, it's on the way next inside the Delcor Players Lounge. That's on the way here on Pirate Radio Live after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. The doors open at noon, 7 days a week. And the Buck has live music every night, along with football. Monday is open mic night, the first Monday of each month. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, it's acoustic night. Thursday, it's the dance party with DJ Kid Scene and live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow the Buck on Instagram for information and schedule of events. This season, party like a pirate at the Buck.
Pabst is the place where things are exactly as you remember them, right down to the flicker of an old neon sign. Why is it flickering? I don't know. I'm a voice, not a neon mechanic.
Pabst is the place.
Hey, Pirate fans, get stocked up for tailgating season with PBR at your favorite retailer. Look for the QR code on the PBR display and register for a chance to win a pizza oven. Game day or any day, all Pirates prefer PBR.
'Tis the season for connection, and U.S. Cellular is celebrating by offering any phone free for everyone. Any brand, any storage, for new and current customers. Plus, our price protection guarantee means that your rates won't go up. That's locally grown connection. Limited time offer, terms apply. Visit us in-store or online for details on getting any phone free today.
You've been waiting all year to replace your old phone, and now the Christmas deals are finally here. The team at Sailor Warehouse is loaded up with free phones for everyone. That's right, free, baby. Don't wait, because these deals won't last long. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let one of their experienced sales associates come right to your office or home. Sailor Warehouse, your local U.S. Sailor authorized agent. The only agents that deliver phones, tablets, and routers right to your front door.
Hey Pirate fans, this is head coach Mike Houston. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been taking care of our athletes here at East Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or if it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the folks who have been taking care of me and many of our fans in Pirate Nation, or visit them online at orthopedicseast.com. Go Pirates!
All right, Pirate Nation, Russell's is ready for the holidays. Our huge in-stock inventory makes shopping easy. New additions include Barber for men and women, plus Only Reserve for the men. Enjoy your holidays and don't worry about lost packages and back orders. We've been making Christmas wishes come true for 39 years in the same location. Not only is our signature gift wrap beautiful, it's free. It's always about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington.
Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients.
Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road in Winterville and a new location coming soon to Uptown Greenville.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about the current real estate market? Or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have a real estate question, Scott has the answers. Give Scott Harris a call today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. USA and Wales end in a draw. Not the result USA wanted today, trying to be one of the two teams that advanced to the round of 16 for their group, and their group includes Wales, who they tied with today, Iran, and England. England, the overwhelming favorite in that group. So now that game becomes very important. And let me pull that up. That is this weekend. Is it Friday? Let's see. USA versus England is Friday, November 25th at 2 o'clock. So all of a sudden that one becomes huge as USA gets 1 point from the draw today. All right, Pirates, the dream season could be coming to an end unless we have another crazy rally in us. Now, if this game was in Minji's right now, I would be very comfortable and say the Pirates are going to win. But they're down 15 with 7 minutes left to go in the game. So if they're going to go on a run, it needs to begin now. This is when it started against this is when they went on a 20-0 run against Hampton. See if they can do the same against Indiana State. All right, earlier today I caught up with East Carolina defensive end Jeremy Lewis. He joined us on the Pit Electric Live line. We'll hear some of that right now as he joined us earlier today. And let's head out now to the Pit Electric Live line and talk to Jeremy Lewis. He joins us today here on Pirate Radio Live. Jeremy, how you doing today, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
We're doing all right, and we, of course, do the post-game show here after each and every game. The wins are fun. The losses not so much. I know you can relate to that, and everybody was trying to put their finger on what happened the other night against Houston. So what's your best guess, Jeremy, as to why the Pirates didn't play like they played really, throughout the entire season? What happened on Saturday?
Man, a lot of stuff happened, but, you can't just point the finger. We all got to take the blame. We all got to, stay prepared, stay focused. And that was, a lot going into the week. Our mind was elsewhere. There was a lot of stuff going on, coming off a game versus Cincy, playing pretty decent, feeling like we should have beat Cincinnati. We're hearing a lot of, hoorah coming from the crowd, other people. And then, senior day, a lot of stuff was just, going into that game and all the outside noise, and we should have been more focused on Houston. And, all of that just, tied into us losing.
Yeah, and, man, it's interesting you bring that up, Jeremy. That was brought up by a lot of folks, trying to diagnose what went wrong, and a lot of it was, was it just that loss to Cincinnati and that kind of lingering and the way you did lose and you're out of the conference championship race? And then we've heard some that say maybe too much focus on senior day and not enough on Houston. So without even me bringing that up, you kind of confirmed that the focus needed just wasn't there. And it kind of shows you each week you guys got to have 100% focus, right, on the opponent because there's no off weeks.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm sure, it wasn't said in the locker room or nothing like that, but I'm sure, us getting out of that, we've been playing all season for a conference championship, and us getting out of that race had a lot to do with, the way we played. So, we just got to stay focused, stay locked in. Even though even out of that race, we still got, we still playing for a reason. We playing to win at the end of the day. And that's the mindset we're going into this game with this week, because Temple's a very good opponent. We still just got to go into the game, hey, we might not be playing for a conference championship, but we still trying to win every game we play.
Jeremy Lewis joining us. Jeremy, no sacks for the team on Saturday. I know that's something you want to improve on in this game coming up against the Temple Owls. But how about just Houston's ability to move the football? Were they doing anything differently than you guys prepared for during the week, or did they just kind of beat you on Saturday?
They made some plays, They're a pretty good football team, projected to be the number one, the preseason, winners in the American. So, it was a pretty good team. They took some losses early in the beginning of the year, but they showed up. They was playing for a reason. We both were, and they just was able to make some plays. They got real good ball players over there as well. So they just came out on top.
Jeremy Lewis joining us. We hadn't talked to you in a while, Jeremy, so we've got some good and some bad to talk about today. We kind of got through the bad. Let's hit on some of the good. I don't think we've talked to you since the Pirates. Maybe we got you after BYU. I know we didn't get you after Cincinnati. That game started with you scoring, and kind of hard for a rush in to get points on the board. I guess you could tip a pick six or a scoop and score, but how about getting your team started off with a safety? What was that like, Jeremy, for you to wrap up the quarterback in the end zone a couple weeks ago?
No, that was amazing. I just got the call and was trying to play my keys, and I ended up being able to make a play. That was fun. That was real fun for me. I ain't never scored on defense before ever in my life, so, that was the first. So, it was just good to get some momentum going, start the game off right.
Yeah, and started it off right. And, man, tough loss there in Cincinnati, and kind of talked about it. Maybe it bled into the following week against Houston. But now a chance to right it all, to get that 7th win of the regular season as you play your regular season finale against Temple. Jeremy, have you started to look at the Owls yet? It's still early in the week, but you have a look on them yet?
Oh, most definitely. We started to look at them. very good football team, physical football team. You know, we just got to, you know, erase everything from the Houston week, all that negativity down, and, you know, move on to the next week, the next game. So, you know, we start focusing on them on Sunday, you know. We get going in the day, watch some extra film on them today as well. You know, just be ready.
Jeremy, coming off the worst loss of the year the way it was, what was Sunday like for you? That's, I mean, got to be tough for you guys to come in and get ready for a new week, try to put that one behind you. How tough was that for you guys yesterday?
You know, it was tough, you know. You can tell the energy was different in the locker room and whatever. But, you know, we still found a way, you know, to, you know, just flush that out, move on. Next, you know, put a smile on our faces. You know, everything happens for a reason. And, you know, just move on now. We got to focus on Temple.
Jeremy, and it stinks that the seniors went out the way they did at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, but doesn't, you know, fully diminish what they've done in their careers here at East Carolina. What's it been like for you playing, you know, under and then alongside your brothers, Xavier Smith, Miles Berry, even guys that came in like Chance Bates this year that are only going to be here for 1 year. Pre-Washington was part of that senior video as well. What was it like playing with those guys? Some you played with for 3-4 years. Some you only got to play a few games with.
Well, it was amazing playing with those guys. You know, learned something different, something new from every single one of those guys. You know, I can literally go on for days and tell you something that I learned from every one of those guys. But, you know, it was great playing with those guys. I'm glad I got to, you know, meet those guys and play with them. And they all taught me something different and showed the way, paved the way for me in some kind of way. And I respect those guys for that. Really appreciate them. I hate that they had to go out there senior night like that. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. Hopefully they can, like, use that as a life lesson, you know, for their life. And then, you know, just go from there.
Yeah, and expecting a big bounce back on the field coming up this week against the Temple Owls. We'll be with you Saturday morning, 9 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. And then after the game, taking your calls on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. And, of course, you got one more game after that, Jeremy. So do you look at the potential bowl destinations? Or are you just kind of going to go where they tell you to go? What do you think about a bowl game?
Yeah, we look at them for sure. You know, it's some selections out there. We talked to coach. You know, like I personally wanted to know how the whole like the bowl selection thing worked.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know like does the school pick the bowl or the bowl picks the school? So you know, it's something that I wanted to know for myself. But yeah, you know, you always look. You know, you want to know if you're playing in some good warm weather or some cold weather. You always want to know if you can go to Hawaii or not. So things like that. You know what I mean? You always want to know.
No doubt. And Jeremy, I guess it's nice warm weather, like number one on your bowl wish list. Like, well, where do you want to go?
Oh, definitely. If I had to choose a bowl, I would just go to Hawaii. I know the weather's nice down there, so you know that's definitely a one for me.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe Florida will be the next best thing if you could get down there for some nice beach weather. To celebrate a hopefully 7-win regular season if the Pirates can pick up one against Temple. So what's this week like when it comes to Thanksgiving, Jeremy? Is you guys getting together as a team? You know, you're a local, so hopefully you'll be able to get together with your family as well. So what's this Thanksgiving week going to be like for you?
We're going to, you know, regular practice schedule. You might move practice earlier up on Thanksgiving, you know, eat together as a team, have a nice Thanksgiving meal, some bonding, you know, with the team, man. I might, you know, I live right up the street, so, you know, I might go to my mom's house later that night, you know, go get some food. But, yeah.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish, Jeremy?
Oh, macaroni and cheese for sure.
All right, without hesitation, the mac and cheese.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. How about a dessert? You a dessert guy?
Banana pudding, if I had to say something.
All right.
Definitely banana pudding.
Good call. Jeremy Lewis joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live as East Carolina gets ready for Temple. One more road trip on the year. Temple, Jeremy, gave East Carolina fits for years and years, but that, I guess, quote-unquote curse was finally snapped in 2020 up there in Philly, and you've been able to get them a couple of times now. So I don't know how much you knew about, you know, Temple's kind of domination over East Carolina. Started back in like 2014 or 15, but you've been able to beat them a couple times in a row.
Yeah, I kind of knew a little bit about it. You know, I was watching my brother play those games.
Yeah.
So, you know, Yeah, I kind of know a little something about it. It ain't always been too pretty versus simple, but it's a new day, new era. Hopefully we can, end that curse for good. And come out on top this week and get the win.
Yeah, 3 in a row against the Owls would be beautiful if you can get that done coming up on Saturday, and then it's on to a bowl game for these East Carolina Pirates. Jeremy, appreciate you joining us, man. We'll let you get back to work. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you again next week, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that was Jeremy Lewis joining us on the Pit Electric Live line in the Delcor Players Lounge. All right, so too little too late, maybe, but the Pirates have cut it to single digits. Brandon Johnson makes a free throw, 3:40 left to go, and ECU's down 8, so they need everything to go right here. And we'll take a timeout, come back. We'll let you know what happens in Florida, round 1 of the Gulf Coast Showcase. And a really good Toledo team is awaiting the loser tomorrow morning. So if the Pirates don't win this, they might be in some trouble today and tomorrow. We'll tell you what happens and have more for you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood, our special guest today. Jeff, the holiday travel season is here. Folks are going to be traveling. How can you help them out in the service department?
With the winter months coming, customers are putting on new tires, getting alignments, making sure we check their brakes. We also have an increase in parts inventory, so that's speeding up the process for the customer. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. To make an appointment, you can visit our website at brownandwood.net or give us a call at 252-355-6080. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
U.S. Cellular has always believed that connection is the greatest gift of all. That's why we're giving everyone one line for $29.99 a month with unlimited data this holiday season. That's right, one line, unlimited data for just $29.99 a month. That's more than a great deal. That's locally grown connection from U.S. Cellular. Limited time offer, terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. UniversitySportswearENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, UniversitySportswearENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit UniversitySportswearENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. UniversitySportswearENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. There were no U.S.-born black players in the World Series this year. I'll have some thoughts next. Just like Pepsi, Chandra Mims from Vanceboro, born in Eastern Carolina.
This is Landon Minges with Minges Bottling Group. I'm the 4th generation of my family to have the honor of distributing Pepsi-Cola products to my neighbors in Eastern North Carolina. For over 75 years, my family has taken pride in this great responsibility, and we are proud to have remained locally owned and operated for over 7 decades. When you purchase a Pepsi in Eastern North Carolina, you are supporting your community and keeping those dollars right here in your own backyard. Support local, drink Pepsi, go Pirates.
There were no U.S. black players in the World Series this year, as the Houston Astros nor the Philadelphia Phillies had a black player. Major League Baseball Players Association Chief Tony Clark said, quote, "I'm disappointed and it is unfortunate," end of quote. This is the first time since 1950 that a black player was not on either team. Astros manager Dusty Baker was more outspoken. He was, quote, "ashamed of the game," unquote. Black players represent only 6.8% of the Major League Baseball rosters. The percentage of black players continues to go down. Give credit to the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation. That organization is building ballparks in the inner cities to get kids more involved at an early age. Baseball needs to do more. They've paid lip service to the declining numbers for years. Let's hope they take action now. Baseball is losing a lot of great athletes to other sports. It is hurting America's pastime. Come on back again next time and we'll visit Inside the Booth.
Pirate Radio.
I'll listen to you guys all the time, especially when it's coming up to game week with the Pirates, and I assure you I'll be listening to Pirate Radio at some point during the fall this year.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
All right, I've watched the entire East Carolina-Indiana State game via Game Tracker today, and it's been a thrill. Kind of old school feel to it. And right now, the Pirates trail by 7 after a Brandon Johnson free throw. 73-66, 2:14 left to go. So the Pirates had cut it down to 6. It is now 7, 2:14 left.
Plenty of time.
Need a steal, need a 3, and then we're going places.
Yeah, just like the Chiefs last night, you're giving us too much time.
Too much time for Patrick Mahomes. So I guess the Flow Sport. So I guess the entire internet messed up in the arena.
Yeah.
And everything went down, and the Flow Sports and the Jeff Charles broadcast. So then he came back, and it sounded like he was
on the phone
underwater calling the game with Michael Perry. So a lot of issues there in the, I believe it's the Hertz Arena down there in Estero, Florida. 73-66 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubbuck. Other scores today. How about the Roos, the Kangaroos? UMKC beat Toledo. A bit of a surprise there in the first game. So Toledo awaits the loser. The Kangaroos await the winner. Creighton knocked off Texas Tech 76-65. Coming up later tonight, top 25 action. Arkansas plays Louisville. Louisville is 0-3 to start the year. That's at 5 o'clock, so coming up in about 15 minutes on ESPN2. I wonder if that... What is... let me pull it up here while I continue to try to follow this Pirate game. When does the Maui Invitational begin? It's always this week. I'm going to say today. Okay, Texas Tech, Creighton, Louisville, Arkansas, Ohio State, San Diego State, Cincinnati, Arizona. That is your Maui Invitational. And all those games coming up today. And right now, just mentioned a moment ago, Creighton knocked off Texas Tech. All right, Chandler, we got a turnover.
I know. Oh, now. Watch out. Watch out.
We're game tracking this thing. Got to get a bucket here. We could use a 3, but we'll get a layup. It's down to 5 with 1:44 left.
Baby.
Get a stop here. You can get it to single digits. The comeback maybe just started a little too late, but still We got to get a stop here, Chandler. Don't foul. Just play defense. Don't foul yet. Get this stop here. And we wait for Game Tracker to update.
I'm going to do it until they update.
All right. We got a missed 3 and an RJ Felton rebound. Here we go. Come on, get a bucket.
Let's go, Pirates.
Pirates down 5. 1:19 left to go, and we got a foul. We're going to the line. A chance to cut it to 1 possession. Here they come again.
Who's going to the line?
To the line, to the lane. Don't know yet. It says foul on Cooper Neese. Indiana State timeout.
Foul on Indiana State.
Timeout State.
Timeout State.
73-68. This is how basketball was meant to be watched.
Going to the line for the Pirates. Shooting 2.
Can they do it again? They were down. What was the largest deficit today? It was 15 at one point. I want to say 15.
I think 16 too, because there was a tweet from Stephen Igo that said that the Pirates were 18% from the field in the second half, and it was like 65-49. I believe he posted the score,
which would be how many points?
16. 65-49.
16.
Yeah.
What did I say? 15. You're right.
You tried to get me there.
I tried.
Going to the line for the Pirates. Still don't know.
We don't know. We're on a break.
Shooting 2.
The Game Tracker experience. It has been a pleasure. According to this, and I see some people say 25, this says Javon Small has 27 points today for the Pirates.
Wow.
And I was going to say Brandon Johnson needs to step up. He had 4 a moment ago. He has 12 now. He's been on a little run here. He's got a double-double. Rough one for R.J. Felton. 0 points, 3 fouls.
Apparently it was a 3-point attempt.
Now, what? Who said that?
Stephen Igo.
Who said it?
He said, speaking of free throws, Ben Biela is fouled in 3-point territory and has a chance to cut the deficit to a 1-possession game with 1:14 left.
Oh, my God.
Timeout on the floor.
Oh,
Pirates
baby.
trail 73-68.
Baby. Can they do it again? All right, so Igo also added ECU has missed 11 free throws. God, that hurts when you get this close. Johnny's, I guess, watching. He says too many turnovers for the Pirates today. Biela made 1 and then missed the second one. 4-point game. So has he got another one coming? He made it. 3-point game.
Yeah,
114. Defense. Defense. Gotta get a stop. Don't foul. Play it out. Get a stop. Another second half rally for East Carolina. Another game that they looked like they had no chance to get to 75. Now they have 70 points. Game Tracker has not updated yet. What is happening on that court down in Florida? Chandler has the defense playing good, and we got a layup. We got a layup by Trenton Gibson, and that might do it. Pirates have to score on this possession.
Quick 3 here would be awesome.
And they call timeout. Timeout on the floor.
Timeout ECU.
Extended into a full. Man.
Please direct your attention to the video board.
These comebacks are fun, though. We should have our intern, Kristen, here to do during break. She could do a one-woman dance team routine. She is on the dance team. So we need to get her incorporated into the show for these watch-alongs.
We'll see if she'll be here about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Time out, Toledo!
Mike says Clip is like the dad in the movie Hoosiers listening to the game on the radio. I don't even have radio, though. God, I wish that guy would have made all 3 and then we wouldn't have given up a layup. But we did. All right, Chandler, you got to run your best play here. What are you doing? 42 seconds, down by 5. Who gets the ball? All right, you took too long.
I think Deboonje.
You do a pick and roll with Brandon Johnson with Small. If Small gets free, just gun it. If he's covered, well, I guess he was free. Small missed the 3, but Brandon Johnson got the rebound. Put it in, Brandon. Put it back up and in. Put it in. What are you going to do with it?
He must have kicked it out.
We're running out of time. There's no time. There's never any time. Foul.
Oh, man.
What is the line?
Foul on Indiana State.
Cameron Henry commits the foul.
Foul on Cameron Henry.
Make your free throws.
Can your suit.
It has been an issue. You got an issue, here's a tissue. Got to make them both, Brandon. Got to make them both. Is he going to make them both? Gosh, why do I see one miss in my head right now?
I'm going to say no.
Please be. Maybe I'm thinking of another game. Maybe I'm not thinking of this game.
You're thinking of like a game down the road in the schedule?
Oh, it was Benjamin Biela, and he missed it.
Oh, boy.
He's missed 2 in the last minute. And he missed another one. He's missed 3 in the last minute.
3 uglies.
And that'll do it. The Pirates are going to fall to Indiana State. They foul. Now the question is, can they cover? What was it? 9 on the dot?
That's the last time I checked, right before tip-off.
Boy, oh boy. Made another second half run. Just got down too much too late. I tell you this, Jeff. If that game is in Minji's, the Pirates win it.
Pirates win it because that crowd has been electric all year long.
That just goes to show you, folks, what a crowd can do and what a home environment can do. Xavier Bledson, what do they say about him, Chandler? Can't rattle that guy.
Cannot rattle him.
He makes another free throw.
Show.
What are they from the line today? I'd like to get that stat.
I'm sure they're canning their soups. I'm sure their soups have been canned.
Anybody out there listening, maybe I can get it here, full box score. But it does take me away from the... My lordy, they are 17 of 21. We are 24 of 38. Gross!
That is 14 missed free throws.
Gross, man!
You're telling me we had 38 chances at the line?
Yes.
And we missed 14 of them?
I told you that.
Oh, my God.
Caleb LeCount missed the layup.
Oh, my God.
And time is ticking away. And Bledson gets the rebound. And I'm assuming they'll foul one more time.
Okay, this is sad.
Good news, though, Pirate fans. If you bet on them, looks like they're going to cover. What do you got?
This is sad.
It is sad.
Let's stop.
Stop what?
Let's just stop talking about the game.
All right, you take over.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll be back. 5 o'clock hour coming your way. We'll continue on the Delcourse Players Lounge. I guess we'll talk to Isaiah Winstead. And I really didn't mean to take it to break, but it's fine. We'll continue on. Pirates lose their first basketball game of the year. They move to 3-1. They'll play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against Toledo.
Be 15-point underdogs.
Probably that. But got more for you. Stay tuned. We'll have more Pirate Radio Live right after this.
Flight by Yuengling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yuengling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Do you have an old injury or some pain that's been holding you back all year? It's time for you to get better. With Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we can help you get your life back. Whether you need to get back to a sport, back in the gym, or just back to enjoying life, our team of specialists use a one-on-one, hands-on approach in our state-of-the-art facility to get you back moving again. Don't settle for where you are. Don't stay in pain. Visit kptonline.com today to see how Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness can help you live well, move more, and hurt less.
This is Holton Ahlers. I've been eating at Parker's Barbecue since I was a kid. Now, all these years later, I still love to eat at Parker's. In fact, I love it so much, I bring my entire offensive line with me. They protect me, and I look out for them with great food from Parker's Barbecue. So whether you bring the team like me or just your friends and family, the awesome barbecue, chicken, and seafood at Parker's is a win every time. Parker's Barbecue, where they always treat you like family.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Brandon Manning or Randy Daniels at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. They have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. Carolina Caliber will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, Pirates drop it to Indiana State by 4. Caleb LeCount late three-pointer to make the score even more respectable. But the Pirates fall 79-75. They still have tacos. They still have outscored every opponent in the second half this season, but it was not enough today. 79-75 Indiana State over ECU. So they will play round 2, losers bracket, 11 a.m. against Toledo. And as Tyler points out, he says, revenge game for Toledo for us taking Isaiah away from them.
That is true.
They're going to be a mad team. They're going to say, you take Isaiah, you will not take our pride. Pirates will be, I'm going to say, double-digit dogs coming up tomorrow. Axel has some interesting thoughts on YouTube. He is glad. He says he's happy to be going into a new era of Pirate football. And he kind of takes away from everything you say when Axel says, we all know Houston had no say in starting Ahlers. So he, again, is going with the, I guess, the local politics, PA announcer's son gets to start at quarterback. So
there's local politics, bud.
Yeah, bud. Axel says we all know Houston had no say in starting Ahlers. Hey, Axel, would you say when it comes to Mike Houston, his hands were tied?
I want to shake his hand.
There's an Axel reference. Chandler, do you like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Civil War, great song by Guns N' Roses. His hands were tied. All right, Axel. Any more? Call in. I'd love to hear from you. 317-1250. I want to hear more of what you have to say. All right, right now we'll head out to we got a giveaway this hour, by the way, and Isaiah Winstead are going to join us at 5:30. But right now we'll head out to the Pitt Electric Live line and talk to Double B, Brian Bailey. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. BB, how you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing great. By the time this interview airs, Bailey, the ECU basketball game will be concluded with Indiana State. So let's predict the final score. The Pirates win today?
I don't think so.
I'm leaning that way, too.
I don't know much about Indiana State. I don't think Larry Bird plays for them anymore.
No.
But other than that, I don't know much about them. I know they're 9.5, 9-point favorite. So I would think the Pirates will probably fall. But, you know, this is a team that has defied logic. They could be 0-3 right now, and they're 3-0 with double-digit comebacks. What was it, 16, 19, and 17?
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
It is.
So obviously if they get behind, they're not going to worry about it, and they'll just come out, guns a-blazing. So hopefully they can pull off another win for Coach Schwartz. You got to be impressed with what he's done so far with those 3 wins, and those 3 come-from-behind wins. So.
Absolutely, and if you've gone to those games at Minji's, you have been entertained. You've got your money's worth for your tickets so far. And you dropped the joke. I talked about it last week with you on the show. You dropped a joke at our table when we were watching Damon West speak, and we all laughed. And then you said, all right, I'm going to go give it to Schwartz. And you walked over to Mike Schwartz and said, Coach, I saw the score for this upcoming game Wednesday. You're already down 12 points. And we talked about it. Yeah, he gave you a little smirk. I tell you what, he's about fed up with it, though, Bailey. He was upset after the win on last Wednesday night.
Well, it's funny because in some of the interviews we did the day before the game, he didn't guarantee it, but he guaranteed it without actually saying the word guarantee. I mean, he was basically that's not going to happen. We may not win this game, but we're not going to fall behind that much. And and lo and behold, I was watching the game and I was like, oh, they're down 8. Oh, they could be. I'm trying to find the story, so I'm thinking, well, they're down 10. It's back to back to back double-digit deficits, and then it kept growing. And I thought, ooh, 17. Then they may not come back from this one. And sure enough, they chipped away, and then took control. And it was it's fun to watch when you come from behind like that, but it's not going to happen forever.
A 20-0 run, and they don't allow a field goal in the last 7.5 minutes. I mean, it's almost unheard of.
Yeah, it really is, and it's hard to turn it on and turn it off. And when you start playing better teams, which they will, obviously, in the American Athletic Conference, if you get behind like that, it's just almost impossible to come from 12, 15, 17 down.
And playing on the road, too, Bailey. If this is, if we're playing at home, then it's a different story. But you go on the road because, I mean, credit to the fans. They, especially the lower bowl, the students, they have provided an atmosphere they did for those first 3 games, and they certainly help out those comebacks.
They really do, and they've done a great job not only of showing up but staying, because obviously, and I think in years past we've seen Pirate crowds that when the Pirates would fall behind by double digits at halftime, there'd be a lot of folks that have left. But especially after watching the first game, I think everybody said, well, they might come back, and sure enough they did in the third game. Well, they might come back, and sure enough they did again. So, and that's a credit to a good team and coaches that make adjustments, and so yeah, got to give them credit there.
Pirates away from home for a little while here. They'll be playing once again tomorrow and Wednesday down in Florida, and then a road game at Old Dominion coming up on Saturday. Pirates knocked off the Monarchs twice last year, so ODU trying to get a little revenge coming up in Norfolk on Saturday. This Saturday we'll be on the air 9 a.m. for the Bud Light pregame tailgate, taking you up to the 1 o'clock kickoff between East Carolina and Temple. Brian Bailey will be there in the city of brotherly love, and you just hope that this is a one-off that we saw on Saturday, and they're able to kind of get over that one, because it was ugly. If it was like week 3 right now, Bailey, I'd be very concerned. But the fact that they're going into week 12 and they got a bowl game, maybe they can kind of right the ship for these last two. But, man, it got off the rails quickly on Saturday.
Yeah, and I go back to the same thing I've said a couple of times, though. It wasn't the same football team, whether it was mental, physical, combination of both, but it just wasn't the team that we've seen. You know, Mike Houston has a blue-collar approach, and it's a team and a program that's going to fight you and battle you the whole time. And it just looked like in that game they came out lethargic, came out flat, and didn't have a lot of emotion. And you would have thought, with all the emotion that everybody talked about all week long with Senior Day, and there's an outstanding group of seniors. You know, we talk so much about Holton, but some of the other guys, Miles Berry, I mean, goodness gracious, just a great young man, a great student athlete, really a leader on this team, and he's done so much to help this Pirate program and sticking around to play another year. So many others like that it was really shocking that they played as poorly as they did.
Brian Bailey joining us. We really have enjoyed getting to know Miles, and it was announced today he is a member of the second annual Military Bowl 3M STEM Scholar Athlete Program. And Bailey, I won't speak for you, but I don't know what STEM is, and I just tried to pass my classes when I was in school. I was about as good as I could do.
Yeah, they didn't have any stems going on when I was in school either. So, yeah, we just try to get passing grades.
That's all we could do. Miles is doing a lot more than that in the classroom and certainly on the football field. Talking to Brian Bailey joining us, and a real shame, Bailey, and it's kind of, we had Shane Carden in here, who was back for the first time in 5 years, and I thought about this leading into the game. I didn't want to bring it up for the bad mojo, but we've had some rough senior days around here. I mean, you think about Shane and Justin. It was about to end on a comeback victory, and Shane hit Justin Hardy on a touchdown, and then you got we know what happened after that. I'm not going to say it. The next year, East Carolina, chance to go to a bowl game. Bryce Williams and company senior day, and Cincinnati kicks a field goal. Pirates don't go to a bowl. Ruffin McNeil gets fired. And even last year's senior day, where started out pretty good against Cincinnati, didn't go their way. So we've kind of seen this before. Nothing like we saw on Saturday, but kind of a bummer to send those guys off like that.
Yeah, it really was. They didn't deserve something like that, but it was totally frustrating, because I think those of us that looked at the program and looked at the game, the matchups, we all thought, well, the Pirates could lose this game. If they lose it, it's going to be 42-28, 52-42.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston can put some points on the board, but they're not going to stop. East Carolina has a really good offense. Keaton Mitchell, C.J. Johnson. I mean, Winstead. I mean, really good parts to their offense that they're not going to keep out of the end zone, but they did, and that was just mind-boggling. That I wasn't surprised. I really didn't think Houston would score that many points on Blake Harrell's defense. I think that was another misnomer. I mean, Blake Harrell's defense has been really good all year long, and it just seemed like whenever he dialed up, Houston executed like they knew what was coming every time.
Guys running free, and it was tough to see. It was a rough Saturday. It was a much better Sunday for Brian Bailey and I, because our teams reside in the NFC Beast, where all you do is win. And the Commanders have won 5 out of 6 and playing well. And Brian Bailey's Cowboys put the beat down on the Vikings yesterday. 40-3 that score. So Bailey, Sunday much more brighter than Saturday for us.
And it's funny that Bella's grandmother, I'm really close with, she texted me in the third quarter, midway through the third, maybe early in the fourth, and said, "What happened to the Cowboys?" And so I said, "Well, they finally played like they know how to play. They executed. They did things right." And then she said, "No, they took them off the air." I'd forgotten because CBS switched the games to a more competitive game, as they said, and I had the Sunday ticket, so I flipped it over and watched it on the Sunday ticket, the rest of it. So I've never seen a Cowboy game where they took them off because of it not being a competitive game, because usually the Cowboys will make it a competitive game, hopefully, one way or the other. But it was really, it was a great Sunday to watch some football. I mean, it was, you wish that the Cowboys could have beaten the Packers and they'd be really good shape with the Eagles, or if the Eagles had lost that game to the Colts, which they almost did. They were down 16-6, I think, in the fourth. But could have, should have, would have, I guess. And we'll see how it all plays out.
Big comeback drive by Jalen Hurts and the Eagles on Sunday as they win. The lone NFC East team to lose on Sunday was the Giants, who I and many have said it's fool's gold with the New York Giants. And, Bailey, you're hoping for that on Thanksgiving. Turns out to be when you saw it on the schedule, you're like, well, it's an NFC East game, but not a great game. But all of a sudden, Giants, Cowboys, Thanksgiving, it's a big deal now.
It really is, and I'm not quite sure how good the Giants are. But the Cowboys have had, they had so much success on Thanksgiving through the years, but of late, they haven't played that well on Thanksgiving. So hopefully, if you get that win on Thanksgiving, and that kind of just propels you for the rest of the season. And back when I was a kid, when Dallas was rolling and was really good, I mean, that's what they basically did. They went on Thanksgiving, they get a little rest, and then they go back about their business in December and make a playoff run. So that's what they're hoping this time out.
Bailey, triple header, Bills at Lions and Patriots Vikings, the other games coming up on Thanksgiving. So a great Thanksgiving triple header for people to enjoy. Brian Bailey joining us. Bailey, Brian Bailey Show, if you missed it earlier, make sure you check it out. Talk to Latrell Scott. He kind of gave his thoughts on the loss and how the Pirates are going to bounce back, and also talked to New Bern head coach Torrey Now. So Brian Bailey always says that when you're practicing on Thanksgiving, it's a big deal, and got New Bern and some other teams doing that, Bailey.
Yeah, and it really is a big deal now because when they reestablished the playoffs, they used to split the classification so you would have 8 state champions. Now you're back down to 4, so you're battling it out. There's 4 teams left in each classification right now. The Eastern semifinal set for Friday night, and Black Friday it's a hard day to get. Everybody's off. I mean, everybody that works here is just about as off. Our company, Nexstar, gives you Thursday and Friday off for Thanksgiving, and we're trying to do high school football, so it makes it a little complicated. But when you're practicing on Thanksgiving, those coaches they love. You go on Thanksgiving Day. That morning you practice, you get your practice in, and everybody goes with their families. And you heard Coach Scott say that the Pirates will have a brunch on Thursday, early practice, a brunch, and then some of the players that can get home to their families will go home to their families on Thursday before coming back for Friday's walkthrough and then the plane trip to Philadelphia.
BB, what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Well, I guess my mom used to make the dressing. I used to really like that. We don't get that much anymore because I don't get home for Mom's dressing. I like the whole aspect of turkey, and then later on, hopefully at halftime in the Cowboy game, restocking with more turkey sandwiches and
turkey sandwich.
I just think Thanksgiving is one of those great holidays because basically you work in the morning, and I don't do a whole. I usually cook the turkeys, and we do that. But you sit down, you eat with family. We've got my daughter's coming to town, her husband, and little Luke, my little grandson. Looking forward to that, and just watching football all day, and it's just is there anything better than watching football all day?
It's not. No, I just experienced it yesterday. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
All right, and then man, I was shocked on the Brian Bailey Show earlier today when I found out Brian Bailey is not a cheesesteak guy. That was a shocker to me.
Oh
man,
the only time I've ever had one in Philadelphia, Ken Wallington and I think we were flying back to Williamsport because we had to come back and forth, or I had to come back and forth. Maybe Watley wasn't with me that time. But anyway, at the airport, it was Zach Maskovich. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and he goes, let's just get a cheesesteak. And I'm like, all right. And I wasn't impressed. Of course, it was 5:30 in the morning, so really probably didn't matter. But I'm going to try to give it a try, I guess.
Yeah, and to be fair, I've never had the authentic like Cheese Whiz cheesesteak, so that might change my opinion. I've always had.
Yeah, how does that make it authentic? Somebody from Philadelphia is probably going to rip me for saying that, but I mean it's Cheese Whiz.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
People are throwing batteries at their speakers right now just listening to you say that, Brian.
Yeah,
Our Philly natives.
They booed Santa Claus. Come on.
You think they won't boo Brian Bailey? I bet they will coming up on Saturday.
No, they will.
BB, thanks for joining us, man. Have a happy Thanksgiving, safe trip. We'll talk to you at noon on Saturday. How about that?
Sounds good. We'll be there. Thanks.
BB, Brian Bailey joining us on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. East Carolina, a loser in hoops. Brian Bailey and I unfortunately predicted that when I talked to him around 1:15 earlier today and recorded that interview. The Pirates lose it by 4, 79-75. We'll look at some stats on the UB stat sheet. Biggest stat of the day, East Carolina missing 14 free throws. They go to the line 38 times, 24 out of 38. And Indiana State only went 26 times, but they made 20 of them, 20 out of 26. From the three-point line, the Pirates 6 of 21. DeBunje hit a couple, and Javon Small had 3 3-pointers in the game. Javon Small, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from deep, 10 of 13 from the free throw line. A great game for him. He did have 3 turnovers, and the team had 17 turnovers. 17 turnovers to 6 assists. That's not a number that Mike Schwartz is going to like when he looks at the box score and looks back in this game. 3 Pirates in double figures. 4. Javon Small with his 27. Brandon Johnson, Quentin DeBunje with 12 apiece, and Caleb LeCount hit a 3 late to give him 10 on the night off the bench. So the Pirates lose their first game of the year. Once again, they win the second half. Once again, they have a comeback at the end of the game, but too little, too late this time for ECU against Indiana State. They play 11 a.m. coming up on Tuesday against the Toledo Rockets. Toledo's pretty good. I watched them beat UAB a couple weeks ago. They went into today's game undefeated and were big favorites and lost to UMKC. So you're going to get a pretty angry group of Rockets coming up on Tuesday when they face East Carolina. All right, Shirley, let's go and open up the booty bag, make somebody a winner here on a Monday.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250, the number on the Pit Electric Live line for you to call and win. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
A $10 gift card to Familia.
Man, that sounds like a good dinner plan for tonight. What caller are you looking for?
Caller 6.
All right, caller 6, 317-1250. We are back with our winner and planning to hook up with Isaiah Winstead as well. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood, our special guest today. Jeff, how can you help people buy a new vehicle before the end of the year?
Well, Jonathan, we're seeing an increase in inventory arriving at the dealership. Cadillac, we have XT5, Buick, Encore and Envision, Mazda, the all-new CX-50 is here, and GMC, we have some light-duty 1500 trucks arrive.
Jeff, what about incentives and your location?
Incentives we have as low as 3.9 APR, location 329 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Don't stress this holiday season. Give the gift of beauty. A gift certificate from Beauty Bar MediSpa will not only bring a smile to that special someone, it will smooth wrinkles, tighten skin, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair. Visit the professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa in Greenville. Available now. Gift certificate specials for her or him and BOGO stocking stuffers. You save and they glow. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Go Pirates!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes, and we're excited to announce that we're Eastern North Carolina's premier fiberglass pool installation company. We partnered with industry-leading San Juan Pools so that we can build the backyard of your dreams. Whether it's an outdoor fireplace, patio, outdoor kitchen, or now a pool, give us a call at 364-1201 or find us on the web at CarolinaHardscapesandMulch.com so we can make your backyard the place to be. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hi, this is Morgan Ahlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Hear myself. There it is. Okay. Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Congratulations to Bobby Swords of Winterville, picked up a $10 gift card to Familia. Familia is your place for great Italian food. Whether it's great New York-style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parm, or the delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All righty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. We posted a quote from Holton Ahlers on Pirate Radio's Facebook page and saw a response from Tommy.
I just saw that.
Tommy said, can Pirate Radio get anyone else to make a statement? I mean, you do realize there are 75 other players on the team. That's a hell of an idea, Tommy. You know what we should do?
Get multiple players.
Like to talk like once a week.
And name it like the Players Lounge or something like that?
Because we get media availability on Tuesday, and we get to talk to 2 or 3 guys of ECU's choosing. And we put out those interviews and those comments. But what we should do is, now that the NIL's a thing, name, image, likeness.
We should do something with that.
We could capitalize on that and come up with some sort of deal that would allow those players to come in here and get interviews.
Why aren't we doing that?
It's a great question. You'll have to ask. I mean, the only player we do talk to is Holton Ahlers.
And yeah, why is that?
There's 75 other players on the team.
We only highlight him.
Why can't we talk to? And I'm just going to spitball a few names here.
Who do you want on this show?
Like off the top of my head, who would
you want to have on this show?
Well, my favorite player, and I realize he's injured this year, but he's got such a good head on his shoulders, so upbeat. I think it'd be cool to hear from Raje Harris. How's he doing on his recovery? And he's still a part of this team, just kind of in a different capacity right now.
That's a good one. That would be a good guest.
So it'd be cool to talk to Raje.
Yeah,
if we could.
Who else? Not Holton, because we already cover Holton.
Holton's the only guy we talked to.
Yeah.
You know, I like Xavier Smith. I think he's,
That's
a
good one.
Well, he's been here a long time. He has seen the transformation of the program.
Yeah, he's been here as long as Holton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
He would be okay.
We've been sitting together too long.
Shirley, you're right. He would be a good one to get on.
But he would be a good one because he's on the defensive side.
He's got a good personality.
You know,
Can I say
because you talked to Holton and to Raje, that's on the offensive side. You need somebody on the defense.
Yeah. And we're probably never going to be able to do this. We're just spitballing here. But, yeah, who do you got?
We definitely have to have this guy on. He's smart. He knows multiple languages. I think he just got
You talking about me?
No. He just got honored today from a Military Bowl accolade. Miles Berry, who's also been here as long as Holton Ahlers has been.
So you think we should talk to Miles Berry?
Yes. Talk to him. I mean, he could probably break down a offense
Very
as good as anybody.
Very articulate, extremely bright.
A smooth talker.
He'd probably be good in this setting.
Yes, he'd be perfect. I think he'd be perfect on radio.
I'll go out on a limb and say if, again, hypothetically, we talked to other players other than Holton Ahlers, and one of those players was Miles Berry, and we did it every Monday during the entire football season, I think there would be a lot of Miles Berry fans out there if they were able to hear him talk.
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody knows the guy.
Yeah, and it's too late now. We only got 2 games left.
I mean, man. I'm a local joker. I like talking to local kids.
Well, we have one on the team.
Well, there's 75 other players other than you're talking about Holton Ahlers?
No.
Wait, we have another local guy on this team?
Jeremy Lewis. He went to South Central.
Right down the road?
Yes.
He was a Falcon?
Yes.
Man. Why don't we have him on?
We need to have him on.
Missed opportunities.
Now, he's only been here 1 year. This is his last year here.
Jeremy Lewis?
No.
We're moving on. So, again, we're putting together our hypothetical. What can we call this?
I got another guy.
After you get the last guy, we got to come up with a name for it.
Okay.
All right. But who's your other guy?
He's only been here 1 year, but he's come in through the transfer portal and has made an immediate impact with this team.
Yeah.
Drawing near to 1,000 yards receiving.
Huh.
Isaiah Winstead.
I'm a huge Isaiah Winstead fan. Love what he does. How cool would it be if we could, play some of our old clips for Isaiah? Like maybe an old rap song?
Yes, he would love that.
And get his take on it. But those are the fun things we could do if we talk to people other than Holton Ahlers. And Tommy's right. We need to get this done. So, again, just spitballing here. Say, should we do it once a week?
Like on a Monday. I think that's when they're off.
Oh, yeah. They don't practice on Mondays. And it's coming off of a game.
We would have to work around their schedule and stuff with classes and all that.
Because you could recap a game and then
preview a game.
Preview the next week's game.
Yes.
So we could get we got to get Holton Ahlers, right?
Well, duh.
Yeah, I mean,
we already get him enough already. We might as well go ahead.
Well, he's the only guy we get now.
Yeah.
But we get Holton Ahlers, Raje Harris, Xavier Smith, Miles Berry, Jeremy Lewis, and Isaiah Winstead.
Perfect. I like that group.
And just like line them up throughout the entire show.
Now we got to call this something.
now
we have to have it. We can't just.
Now
call
we got to market it.
Yeah.
We got to market it.
What do players like hang out in?
Rooms. Buildings.
First of all,
structures.
All right, so they hang out in a building. They hang out in a room in that building.
The rec room, the arcade, the
playroom,
the living area, the den. Here's a question: what's the difference between a den and a living room?
Living room
is more formal. That would be my guess.
Have you ever also heard of a study?
Have you? Have you ever heard of the word study? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the living room and den? I feel like those are similar.
Because a study, can
I'm
still...
going to the study.
Yeah. Like a study can still have like a couch and
I
a
shall
TV.
retire to the study.
I didn't know. Shirley Chandler is really classy with his study.
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry to get sidetracked with den and living room. If y'all have...
But like some sort of lounge. A lounge.
No. Well, okay. You already said it. Tyler said locker room. That'd be a cool name. But
that would be cool.
We don't really hang out in locker rooms. We need like a common area. The common area. No, that doesn't sound good. The lobby.
No. The waiting room. The waiting room.
The waiting room. I like lounge. You said lounge?
Yeah. Do you like that? I mean, like a player's lounge.
How about loge? The loge box. The player's loge box. No, that doesn't sound good. Player's lounge?
The player's lounge.
That sounds pretty cool.
Now we got to get a sponsor for it.
Now, I think a sponsor for this segment should be...
Now, you're going to need some like air conditioning in there.
Oh, in the player's lounge?
Yes. I mean, you can't just not have air conditioning or heating.
True. But what if I have to do a number onesie and go to the bathroom? We're going to have plumbing.
That's unfortunate.
Boy, Chandler had no clue where I was going at with that one. So somebody that is very reliable, very professional, that could take care of cooling, heating, and plumbing?
Yes.
I think we should try to see if Delcor could jump on board with us.
I'm pretty sure they would be honored to sponsor it.
Folks, this is how ideas are born. Tommy, thank you on Facebook for saying we need to talk to more people than Holton Ahlers. Starting next year. Wait, all these guys are going to be gone next year.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, man.
Too bad we haven't done that before.
We missed our mark. Tyler says, please, Pirate Radio, get this for us. This is a great idea. Is anybody else in Greenville doing this?
Nope.
God, it would have been a great idea, but we failed.
Too late. Maybe next year.
I'm sorry we failed. Chad said, I do declare I shall retire to the study.
And I shall have a declare.
Please, a chocolate declare.
Fetch me my chocolate declare.
Fetch me your best chocolate declare.
I will be in the study. Matt said, bam, now they have an entire week of content. Man, that's a great idea. Somebody tell Tommy thank you for me. Because that is fantastic. The Delcor Players Lounge, what a cool segment.
What do you think about that?
Would be. I think it'd be fantastic.
I think it's genius.
I think fans would like to hear from players.
It's something that we haven't been able to do in the past.
Yeah.
Before this NIL stuff.
Yeah.
And now we're able to get a connection with these guys.
We should do this baseball season too.
Yes.
You know, it'd be cool if we had like if we were able last year to talk to Zach Agnew.
Zach Agnos.
Man.
Ryder Giles.
Ryder Giles. He'd be fun to talk to. Probably Bryson Worrell.
Yeah.
And we could do like fun little things.
CJ Mayhew, I think, would be a good one too.
Like fun things based off our their names, like Worrell, like Tilted Worrell.
And we can just keep the same name and same sponsorship.
Yep. Well, this is crazy.
What do you got?
This is insane. I just got a text from Isaiah Winstead that said, got out of a meeting a little late. I'm almost there.
What? Why is he coming here for?
Tommy! Tommy!
Tommy.
It's happening. We're going to talk to Isaiah Winstead.
His name's not Holton Ahlers.
This is unbelievable.
We're talking to a player other than Holton Ahlers.
Stan says, I would like to hear you talk to maybe former long snappers. And that tweeting Cheryl lady that I follow so much playing softball. I think they work near you. In a building for Pirates.
Year, I'm a former long snapper. So
Hashtag local politics. Look, there's so many things we could do that we're not doing today.
You know, sometimes we just need to do one more.
We need to do one more, and I do think we need to have these brainstorming sessions on the air like this. We get help from the listeners, the viewers.
I mean, it is the listeners. If they want something and it's something that we can put together, we should be able to brainstorm out loud and give them the content that they want.
All the credit, though, goes to Tommy. Tommy Nason. Thank you, Tommy, for giving us this amazing idea. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back.
Matt says spend more time talking about the Peach Bowl.
Again, that's something else we can do. And you know what, Matt? You're in luck because Troy D's back on tomorrow at 3. And if I had to put money on it, I would say the Peach Bowl will come up at some point.
All you have to do is introduce the year 1991.
Tyler says we should be a coffee bean. There's so many things we're not doing right now that we need to do in the future. We should have former players on. Like, who wants to hear us talk about football all day? What if we could have, like, Bryce Williams and Tony Collins and guys like that?
How about we reach out to the voice?
Willie Smith, the former NFL offensive lineman?
Yeah, why not?
We probably couldn't get him on. But, man, it'd be fun. Be interesting.
It would be interesting.
Why in the world? You're telling me that this radio station's been in business for 20 years?
Yeah.
And they have not done that yet?
No.
That is ridiculous. How in the hell have y'all stayed? I mean, before me.
Now it's y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're pointing the finger.
But I'm saying,
it's just like how
y'all were in business for 14 years before I got here?
Yeah.
How in the world did it not go under?
That's a great
Well, it's
question.
just like, it's just like when Clip says, the Dolphins are our Dolphins when we're winning, but my Dolphins when
By
we're
the
losing.
way, yeah, our Dolphins still looking good.
Bye week.
Who calls the play-by-play action for ECU?
It's Jeff Charles. I just said that we should have him on.
The legendary Jeff Charles. You think he'd come on this show?
Yes.
How about
I don't know. He's big time.
How about
I don't know
his
if he could do
broadcast
that.
partners? Kevin Monroe used to play at ECU. He could join us.
Oh, yeah.
So many great ideas.
Wow.
And how about that?
What about
Isaiah
this guy?
Winstead is going to join us when we return. Tommy, thank you for this brilliant idea. We're back with more after this.
Eastern Pines Dental, located on East 10th Street beside Lowe's in Greenville, provides complete dental care to all ages, including implants, root canals, crowns, wisdom teeth removal, IV sedation, Invisalign, and much more. And as Eastern Pines continues to grow, we've added caring and kind doctors ready to assist you, including Dr. Ward, Dr. Lovick, Dr. Moore, and Dr. Mosley. Call 751-0770 to schedule your appointment today. The staff of Eastern Pines Dental thanks you for trusting them with your dental care.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, Shimmer Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials. This is Holton Ahlers, and if you need a Yeti cooler, apparel, shoes, or accessories for the season, Shimmer has you covered. Shimmer Boutique is also the exclusive retailer in Greenville carrying the largest selection of built when broken gear for adults and youth. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville across from Lowe's. Go Pirates!
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient, Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust. See Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holton Ahlers for my friends at ArcPoint Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust ArcPoint Labs to give you quick and accurate results for your laboratory testing needs. ArcPoint Labs provides insights and solutions to enable individuals, businesses, and communities to make informed decisions on their health, safety, and well-being. Visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina ArcPoint Labs locations or go to arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Are you looking for a home loan? Look no further than Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage. Since 1960, Guild Mortgage has partnered with industry professionals to close loans on time and help millions of Americans realize their dreams. Call Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage in Jacksonville, 910-389-4602. Amy Goss is licensed in Florida, Georgia, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS 3274. NMLSconsumeraccess.org /for licensing information. Please visit guildmortgage.com /licensing. Guild Mortgage is not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
Here today with Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. What's new?
So this is the best time to buy. We have no payments for 90 days when you finance with us. Also 2.9% financing for 72 months on the all-new 22 Jeep Wagoneer. And don't forget, you can sit down with me, custom order your next vehicle, and save time and money. Don't have a Christmas idea? We have you covered with buy 3 tires, get the 4th one for $1. And don't forget, drive a little, save a lot, located in Washington, North Carolina. And also check us out on the web at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com.
Pirate Radio.
We'll strap it on with anybody, anywhere. It doesn't matter. I know this. I want to win or lose with the group that we have in our locker room.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, are creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. We've talked to Holton Ahlers, Raje Harris, Xavier Smith, Miles Berry, Jeremy Lewis. We will continue on the Delcor Players Lounge with ECU wide receiver Isaiah Winstead. Isaiah, coming in late from a meeting, but still made time for us, so we appreciate that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. And coming off a non-Pirate-like performance and a non-Isaiah Winstead-like performance, 3 catches, 21 yards. That's usually like the first drive of the game for you, but that was your numbers from Saturday. And I've asked every player, Isaiah, I'll ask you, what the heck went wrong? Like from your standpoint, how did it get out of hand like that on Saturday?
I feel like, we just had a lot of, emotions involved. We wasn't on the same page. We wasn't clicking as a team. And that's really what it boils down to.
The other guys admitted that, and we had on the post-game show, people call in and we try to figure out the reasons for it. And some of it is, all right, was it the Cincinnati loss and now conference championships out of the question and maybe that stuck with you, affected you during the week? Was it, senior day took more of the focus than the opponent. And you know, Jeremy and some other guys did say that 100% of the focus maybe wasn't there last week. I mean, would you agree with that, or did the week leading up to it have anything to do with what happened on game day?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our preparation always, you know, you practice how you play, or you prepare how you play, not even just practice, you know, how you prepare mentally. If Houston is on your mind more, or so senior night or whatever. Right. So I feel like that definitely played a part into it.
Isaiah, I saw people said that they saw you frustrated on the sidelines on Saturday and said it was un-Isaiah-like. What you were just it kind of boiled over, whatever, the frustration?
Yeah, so a couple things, then it happened in the game, didn't go in my favor. And, you know, like, they used to just send me, like, on the field, I play football, but I'm still human.
Yeah.
Like, I got emotions, too. So I know that's, you know, I'm still trying to, you know, work on that. And, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I could just get better from it. I can't take it back, you know, but I'm still human. I'm still, you know, going to show emotion. But that was definitely, like, out of my character, for sure.
And one thing's for sure, you care, right? Yeah. I mean, it kind of shows you do care. And looking forward to the bounce back, not just from you, but this entire team against Temple. You know, has the page been turned from Saturday, as you had a Sunday practice, and then kind of today to get over it? Is all the focus ahead now?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely going to be more dialed in, more focused, you know, like, especially with a loss like that, 42-3, you know, that ain't it.
Yeah.
So we definitely going to turn the page and take this game serious and try to get in a good bowl game.
No doubt.
Win that.
Try to get win number 7 on Saturday, and then potentially 8 in a bowl game. Isaiah Winstead joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. So practice tomorrow, practice Wednesday, and then the plan for Thursday is what, an earlier practice and then a meal with the team?
Yeah.
You, what's your go-to for Thanksgiving, like favorite food?
Yams and mac and cheese.
All right. Seems to be pretty across the board.
I don't eat ham, so I don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork?
No.
Man, no barbecue, no nothing?
Nah.
All right.
No pork.
I think it was Miles who said he liked his yams and mac and cheese touching, I believe.
Together, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I ain't going to just get a spoonful of mac and cheese and a spoonful of yams.
But if it happens,
yeah,
it's all good. Okay. All right. So how do you feel overall about mixing foods? It's got to be the right combo, I guess?
Yeah, the right combo. But I don't really like that. So.
All right. So your turkey, you gravy?
That's like stuffing, right? Oh, you just
no.
Gravy on the turkey.
Yeah. Give or take, doesn't matter.
Not really.
So stuffing, or have you ever had dressing?
Yeah, they call it dressing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I eat. That's that ain't for you.
I ain't really a big fan of that.
I don't think we have a lot in common when it comes to eating. You could look at us and tell, but now that we talk further, no sweets, no sugar. So how about desserts? Like no desserts?
Banana pudding.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Definitely.
We can agree on that. Isaiah Winstead joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. How's this season been for you, Isaiah? Because you come in here just for 1 year. Does it fly by, or does it feel like it's gone on a long time? Like, how do you kind of wrap your head around it all?
It definitely flew by. Like I said last time, like I remember when I was just in camp.
Yeah.
You know, like now I'm on the last game of the season, or the regular season of my career, like in college football ever. So it definitely flew by, you know. I feel like I had a decent season, so.
Definitely. I would say, and you had high expectations for yourself, and now we see why with the numbers you've been able to put up this year. What's the 1,000 count, Shirley? Do you know how close are you to 1,000, Isaiah?
Like 50.
Okay, so we'll get that in the first half Saturday.
Yeah, first quarter.
All right, first drive.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Johnny says, "Hey Zay, are you following your Springers this season? They have a big one coming up against LC Bird, with another matchup with Stonebridge looming."
Yeah, I've been following them.
What is that, high school, I guess?
Yeah, that's the high school.
Your team's undefeated?
Yeah.
Dang, all right. So where is that?
Holland Springs and Richmond, Virginia.
All right. They call them the Springers? Or
Holland Springs Springers.
The Springers, all right.
State championship almost every year. I got a ring.
You got a ring? So it's like a a program up there, a machine rolling out. All right, good deal. So some high school football talk. They're getting into, I think the Eastern semis are this weekend. And they'll play the Eastern final and state championship here in North Carolina. All right, if y'all have a question for Isaiah, feel free to drop it in as he joins us here on a Monday. You watch USA tied in the World Cup today. You ever watch soccer?
Not for real.
Did you ever play soccer?
No.
Like growing up? Nah.
I mean, like, no.
All right, not into soccer. You don't.
I play the game like FIFA.
You good at FIFA?
Yeah, I play FIFA, but I ain't.
You think you could beat me?
Probably not.
All right, cool.
No, if I practice though, then yeah. But right now, like off the bat,
I got the advantage because Isaiah's kind of busy with the season. So right now, I hadn't played in a while, but FIFA's one of those games where once you got it, you kind of got it.
Yeah.
I'm a big FIFA fan. All right, what other video games do you play when you have time?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Madden. And that's about it.
This is an old game. You ever played NBA Jam, the 2-on-2?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Jam, NBA Streets, all the NCAAs.
You can't beat me in those. I don't think. Look, I'm good at a few things, man. Like,
I can't beat you in what?
NCAA football.
Crazy.
Really? Who do you play with?
Whoever.
You could take whoever.
Whoever.
All right, I'm gonna give you Navy, so you got to run the option.
That's cool.
All right, fine. Set it up. Pick up the sticks. Set it up. Where's Glenn? We need a gaming system in here.
The GameCube.
Nah.
Super Smash Bros. And all that.
I had a Dreamcast. You ever heard of that?
Nah.
It was cool. They had a game with Randy Moss on the cover. By the way, did you hear that rap? Somebody said, "You ain't Moss." I heard that last. I don't know what that was. Dreamcast. It was only popular for like 2 years, and it went out. What was it? Sony maybe. It was anyway. It was like early 2000. That was the controller. It was it was wild. Ready to Rumble. That was a good game. But they had the 2K. I think 2K might have actually started on Dreamcast, and then it went to other systems, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they had NBA 2K, but the Randy Moss, the NFL, that was it. NFL 2K, that was the game right there.
NFL 2K.
Yes, sir. Back in the day, you can get it for $4 on eBay right now. So that tells you.
Most I had was I had a PSP.
What was the oldest system you had?
A GameCube and a PlayStation.
Yeah, I was gonna say GameCube's kind of old, right?
Yeah. That's super old.
Yeah. All right. What else you do in your free time these days? Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Isaiah, is there a lucky lady in your life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You meet her here?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Where does she live?
She live here with me.
Where'd you meet her?
In Richmond, in Norfolk. Well, she.
Oh, wow. So it's been going on a little while?
Yeah, like 2 years.
Nice. All right, cool. Can I talk to her?
Yeah.
Can we get her on the show? No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. All right. Well, cool, man. Well, congrats on that. That's a long relationship.
Appreciate you.
What's it, is it tough? Like, you seem like a very focused individual. Like, you are focused on football. You seem like your head doesn't stray, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if you want to take a relationship serious, I could see you taking it serious.
Yeah.
Fair to say?
Definitely.
All right.
Try to.
Chandler, any questions? Shirley, y'all got anything for Isaiah today? We don't have a lot of these left, man. I'm not trying to get emotional here, but like,
I mean, I'm trying not.
When
to
he's gone, he's gone. I'd love for him to come back, but I can text him, I guess.
What did you used to play on the PSP? I heard you mention PSP.
What is that? Like a?
That's like a handheld thing.
Yeah.
I never had one, but I'd go to my friend's house and used to have one.
All I used to play on there was Madden.
That's it. Yeah. Used to have Madden on that too.
That's the only game I had on there.
Who you like on Madden? Like, who's your all-time favorite Madden team? Before you answer that, I want a Madden tournament at EB Games right down the road. What it's called now, GameStop or whatever. Now, there was only like 7 people in it, but I took the 2003 Washington Redskins and beat everybody. Swept them. That's my claim to fame in sports. Isaiah, you don't know this. I scored 2 points in my high school basketball career. Middle school basketball career. I didn't play high school.
No, you scored 2 points in your basketball career.
In my entire career. No, church league, I dominated, man. It was a lot of guys that look like me. And I tell you, when I'm on an even playing field, I'm okay. But what was the question? Oh, yeah, favorite Madden team.
Favorite Madden team?
Like, who were your guys up there?
I don't know. I just picked good receivers.
If we had a 3-point contest right now, who would win?
Me.
All right.
Easy.
How about if we had... You ever play golf?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. So that would be a good contest, a putting contest.
I never played golf. I never been to Top Golf either.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Would that be something you would like to do, though? It's fun.
Yeah.
Do you have patience?
I'm gonna try it out. Yeah.
Well, Top Golf, you know, but like for real golf, like, do you consider yourself patient?
I'm not playing real golf ever.
All right, take that out. If we went to the you think you get a home run in the baseball stadium?
Nah.
Softball? You could not win out of softball.
If you get a hold of it, yes, sir.
I gotta make sure my contacts in.
Oh yeah, you wear contacts?
Yeah.
You ever wear glasses?
No.
You probably look smart. All right, getting to know Isaiah Winstead, our favorite thing to do on Mondays. You got any questions for us?
Where's your favorite place to take your girl out here in town?
That's a good question.
My favorite place to take her out.
Or maybe what's her favorite place?
I guess Texas Roadhouse or some shit. You about anything.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
There you go.
Yeah, I got.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
You got any questions?
Nah.
You good?
I'm straight.
You ready to go?
Nah, whenever y'all ready.
Oh, man. Isaiah, you're so easy to get along with, man. You just, we appreciate that.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I mean, and I can't tell how much you like or dislike this, but even so, you go with the flow, right?
Yeah.
You just kind of go with it.
It's cool, though.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's more it's more positive than negative.
Yeah.
This experience.
Because, like, I ain't really no talker, but y'all just make it.
We try to get something, yeah. You think 10, 15 years from now, if, like, I pass you on the street, I know one thing I could say to make you remember me.
A little scary.
Hey, Isaiah. But do you think this will have a lasting impact on your life? No, don't lie and say yes. Yeah. But you will remember us, though.
Do I think this will have a lasting impact on my life? Yeah, because I feel like I'm going to go to the next level, and I feel like it'll be easier to talk to people with a microphone.
Boom.
In front of my face.
Hey, that's a real good answer. That's a solid answer. We hope that's the case, man. That'd be great.
I mean this when I say this, we have enjoyed having you on this show.
Yeah.
We really have.
And for real, like, no BS or anything, Chris Johnson was an awesome player here, but really struggled speaking. And he did interviews here, and then he was still kind of struggling. But now he's doing podcasts with Lindell White. He's talking. So, like, the more you do it, the more you do anything, the better you get at it.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad, man. We appreciate having you. All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks to Holton Ahlers, Raje Harris, Xavier Smith, Miles Berry, Jeremy Lewis, and our guy Isaiah Winstead. Also talked to Brian Bailey today. Thanks to Shirley Rhodes for her great work as always.
Well, it also doesn't help when the mic is on because it cuts out my speakers and I can't tell unless I have my headphones on how loud something is.
Call a damn timeout. Chandler, we'll see you tomorrow. Isaiah, good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you folks 3 o'clock Tuesday on Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.